So the youngsters get a chance to warm up the C2 tyres and try and get some heat into what is, as I mentioned, shit. Sorry, man. So just back in action now. So we have a look at your race leader. Looks like Jackson Burns leads the way with Jensen Burns right on the tail already, getting explosion of a start. With looks like James Agnostiata slotting into third. Isaac McNeil fourth. They work their way past. Now through turns 1 and 2. And it looks like a new change. Jensen Burns has snuck his way into the lead. So Jensen Burns now leads the way as they work their way to Electro Industries corner down through the speed bowl. And what a great start this is for Jensen Burns. State championship up for grabs, and the start that he got just shows how much he wants it as they head their way down into the Askin hairpin. James Agnostiatis, there's no doubt about the number 9 car. He will just wind the machine up and get faster and faster every lap. Isaac McNeil sitting in fourth. Marco Manson there fifth, but big move for Toby Musico to the inside. And gets a nice pass on Manson. They're battling it out big time through Howard Concrete Corner. And now coming back onto the straightaway. Jensen Burns fastest on track, 55.8 at the moment. 56.3 for Jackson. James Agnostiatis, 56.0. They head their way through that fast right and the left chicane. Rolling off the throttle through the left. Then they kick right through Electro Industries. That's a fast right-hander. And then another fast right-hander, which is known as a speed bowl. As Agnostiatis there had a little moment. So he is pedal to the metal, flat out, pushing the car to the limit as they now work their way down that stretch of straight into Askin hairpin. Getting a good run onto the back straight is crucial. And look at this. Jensen Burns leading the way. Jackson leaning over the wheel, having a little to the inside. Not quite close enough to do so as they hit their way through Howard's Concrete Corner. So that's a right and left-hander. Still a great battle also with Toby Musico holding on position now as Marco Manson slotting back to 6. 55.383 from Jackson Burns. He's sitting in second, just setting a new quick time. Your race leader, 55.6. So Jackson Burns ready to maybe pounce here. James Agnostiatis, 55.5. So only marginally slower there at the moment. They work their way through that very fast right-hander. Toby Musico, 58.0. But certainly looks like he is ready back on a bit of a charge here with Marco Manson, 5th and 6th, still battling it out. But he's just opened up a gap, so Marco Manson just lost a bit of momentum, so hopefully he can fight back. Talking about fighting, look at this. A great effort for Isaac McNeil, 55.5. He is certainly not letting James Agnostiatis get away with this at all. They kick left into Howard Concrete Corner. And, of course, the youngsters, they don't do about James Ignacius will be driving the wheels off the energy cart, doing everything he can to try and close the gap. He's got oodles of pressure on his hands here because Isaac McNeil is doing a magical job. He closed the gap under brakes, and we could see McNeil here. It is 55.118. Isaac McNeil now fastest on track. 55.133 for Jackson Burns, your race leader. 55.29 for Jensen Burns. James Ignacius with a 55.199. Isaac McNeil, 55.118. Toby Musico sitting in fifth position. He's in a comfortable fifth now. He was able to break away from young Marco Manson. So Toby doing a great job in fifth. Still no change up front as they go back into the end of the back straight. The Howard concrete corner. Then it's flat out all the way along turn one. And it's just a quick little through pit corner, flat out through that right kink. And then they're flat out still through this chicane. And then they just let off the throttle, rolling through the left, flat out through the electro. So very fast part of the circuit. And then they approach this first heavy braking corner, the XPS corner. And look at Jensen Burns all over the back of Jackson, just waiting for a mistake. And he will certainly capitalize. They can work their way along this long back straight. And every time, it just looks like Jensen just having a little peekaboo move, just letting him know his brother is right on his tail. Coming across, it looks like we've got 5 laps remaining. 54.944 for James Ignacius. Here he comes. 54.9, the only driver to get into the 54 bracket. Quick time as they work their way through Electro Industries. I was waiting for him to come. He's starting to really wind up the energy machine. 5 laps remaining. Can he close the gap? We're going to find out very shortly. That is a quick time indeed. They work their way down into Askin Hairpin. The Burns brothers was a 55.3 and James Ignacius a 54.9. Blistering time in this final, and what a time to do it. Can he repeat it 4 laps as they approach? This will be crucial for him. Can he do it again? They work their way across the finish line. 55.2 that lap. Marginally, just a fraction quicker than the front two. So he's still slowly closing the gap up. They work their way through the chicane. Isaac McNeil, 55.2, so another good lap for the 11 kart. Still doing everything he can. He doesn't want the 9 kart to get away. He knows that if the Burns brothers battle and James get close enough, we're going to see a huge 4-way battle for the lead. There's huge points up for grabs for the Pro Tour Championship. And don't forget, there's a blue plate. It's the state championship round as well. They roll their way along the back straight. This could be another good lap for James Ignacius as he just broke a couple of kart lengths away from Isaac McNeil this time. They kick left into Howard's concrete corner. 3 laps remaining. 55.2, 55.0 for James Ignacius, 0.2 of a second quicker than the front two. So he's closing the gap. Here we come. The Burns brothers have a little tussle, and here he is. James Ignacius is there. They work their way through this left, then they kick right through Electro Industries. Always the Micromax youngsters put on an epic battle. James Ignacius having a little look to the inside. As I said, this always goes down right to the wire. You cannot leave your eyes away from this battle of the final of Micromax. They roll their way along the back straight, hard on the brakes. They work their way through that right-hander. Then it kicks left, and it's still Jackson Burns leads the way. Jensen Burns sitting in second. James Ignacius third. Isaac McNeil, 2 laps remaining. And Jackson there just making the cut extra wider. He is trying to hold on to position. They work their way through the chicane, right then left. Who's going to make the move first? They kick through the Electro Industries corner. A little lift off the throttle, then quickly back on. Oh, a little moment for Burns. He runs wide, and Agnostiatis goes to the inside. He had to brake extremely late, but somehow Jensen was able to hold on. This will give Jackson a bit of breathing space. They go hard on the brakes. Now onto the back straight. And it's Jackson Burns who just opens up a bit of a lead now. James Agnostiatis, will he go to the inside? Sneaking the inside, yes. Gets it, and look at Isaac McNeil. He gets the party action. But now they have a huge tussle. And Jackson Burns on the last lap, he will be delighted as he looks over his shoulder with a nice handy lead now. Jensen Burns holds on the second, and Isaac McNeil goes to third. Flat out through this right-hander, also through the chicane. They go right then left. What a drive for Jensen Burns. He started from 6th position, quickly got to 2nd, and has been able to battle it out and holding on for 2nd. But look at this, Isaac McNeil to the inside, gets the move, and now moves into 2nd. And it looks like Burns and Agnostiatis have just exchanged a little bit of paintwork as they come onto the back straightaway. But that is cleared now, and it looks like now Jensen will hold on to 3rd. But your winner, he was your winner of round 2. Blue plate coming his way. The 23 cut. Jackson Burns takes another win. Great drive for Isaac McNeil. 3rd place, Jensen Burns. James Agnostiatis, well, didn't he come right at the end? The number 9 car finishing 4th position. 5th position, Toby Musico. Marco Manson will wrap up in 6th position. There is your top 6 finishers. Put your hands together on an epic Micromax final. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. DD2 getting ready for their final. And we'll greet them as they place the cards. This rain is hanging on for dear life, isn't it? Dry weather at the moment. Little spits as I make my way back out. 20 for... We'll just quickly start with Cody, mate. Well, certainly lit it up with those wet weather conditions. You carved your way through the field, and then another great race in that pre-final, mate. How are you feeling for this final?
Excited. First time I've been excited for a go-kart race in a long time. So under lights, nothing better. I just can't thank everyone around me. You know, the hard hours everyone's put in to make it start. Really, really good. So really looking forward to. Hopefully, it's a good race. Yeah, just go out there and have fun.
Mate, certainly must be a lot happier. When I spoke to you early in the weekend, I'm struggling with the kart, but yeah, can't wait to see you in this final.
Yeah, no, we made big changes overnight. You know, stuff that we never really tried before, and it's really worked out. So I think after here we need to do a bit more work, get it tuned up a bit more. But yeah, really looking forward to tonight, and yeah, just have fun.
I'll let you get ready. All the best.
Thanks, mate.
So it's Cody Brzezinski, kart number 18. He's going to be great to watch. Graham Armstrong, mate. Congratulations. Ryan Kennedy, front row, mate. Well, now you've had an epic weekend so far. Looking forward for this one?
Yeah, just keep doing what we've been doing and hopefully we'll get away with a win.
Awesome, mate. All the best. Number 1, Ryan Kennedy. It was a great battle. Jack Preston, mate, 43 cart. Really got really fast late in that race. You excited about this final?
Yeah, I think it should be really good. I think we've got the pace for the win, so it should be a good fight.
Bring it on, mate. All the best. There you have it. Ready to fight. 47 cart, Troy Morrissey, mate. What a great turnaround for you, mate. Struggled a little bit in the first 2 rounds, but looking really comfortable here for this final.
Yeah, struggled the first few rounds. Can take off these front boys.
Mate, you had some good pace very late in that race, I noticed, in the pre-final, so you've really tuned the cart up.
Yeah, we found a little bit. Probably not enough to go with Ryan yet, or the front boys, but yeah, see how we go.
All the best, mate. Jonathan Marcuson, mate, cart number 71. Mate, starting a little bit further back than you probably would have liked, but you certainly moved your way forward.
Yeah, probably not what we wanted so far, but hopefully we can get some positions off and finally get some good points.
Excited about this night race?
Yeah, can't wait.
Excellent, mate. All the best. Jonathan Marcuson, winner of round 1 and 2. Taylor Agus, getting ready to rumble for this one?
Yeah, I'm getting excited.
You've done a bit of night racing here, you said before, so this is quite normal for you?
Yeah, I do a lot of night testing, so I'm hoping to do well this race.
All the best. Love the helmet. Looking brightly there in the Boost Mobile cart. Bailey Sagadak, mate, recovered nicely. Feeling confident about this one?
Oh, we'll give it a go. There's not much more we can do.
All the best, mate. So there you have Bailey Sagadak, cut 26. Nathan, mate, great to see the machine back out. Had a bit of problem in the heat races, but looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. We'll see what happens and yeah, go from there.
All the best, mate. So there you have it, 52 cart. Bon Roby, mate. Certainly looking forward to this one.
Oh, yeah, just going to send it, have a craft race.
Mate, have you done any racing in NZ?
Never raced anything, but yeah, this will be exciting.
All right, mate, all the best there. Certainly had some good pace, cart 17. Foster, mate, a bit unlucky in that pre-final, but you had some good pace.
Yeah, definitely. We improved the cart a bit since yesterday, so eyes forward and hopefully we can have some fun.
All the best, mate. Good luck for this one. Mate, Josh, it's you, mate. You had plenty of pace in that wet race, mate. Are you ready for this final?
Yeah, it should be good. We're just struggling. Been out of the cart for a few months and been in cars, and so it's quite hard to come back.
Done any night racing before?
Yeah, quite a bit over in New Zealand, back home in Dunedin, so there's not much since I've moved to Auckland, but a lot in Dunedin.
All right, mate, all the best. Fly the NZ flag. Well, there's your DD2 drivers, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for their final. It's going to be one cracker of a race. Kennedy will lead the way.
Hey, Scotty, live with Jack.
Micromax winner. Your brother's pushing you all the way.
But I try to not look.
Made a great win, must be happy. Well done. Burns winner. Always good to chat to the drivers before they get ready to rumble for the final. All fired up. And it's always exciting. It's going to be great to watch the DD2 drivers in this night race. It's going to look exciting watching them down the back straight and waiting for them to quickly go down the gear and obviously pull up with those front brakes. For a moment there, you don't think they're going to stop. That's how fast you'll see them roar down the back straight. Ryan Kennedy, he's done a great job so far, and he's about to start the final race for DD2. Cody Brzezinski, what can he do in this final? A tough day for him yesterday, but boy, haven't he turned it around for him. He shares the front row with Kennedy. Preston and Morris, it was a great scrap there in the pre-final. It's going to be on again for sure. 22 laps. Get set for a start. The lights are orange. When they go out, it is go, go, go. It is going to be a great race indeed. Here the driver's clearing out the engine, quickly snapping it back into neutral, giving it a quick rev into first gear. Who's going to get the jump on this one? Lights are orange. We are out racing as they roll their way down the turn one. Brzezinski, he's trying to hold the line. Oh, a bit of a tussle as they work their way through. But it's Kennedy who leads the way, working their way through this first 1 and 2 corners. Whoa, Taylor there running a little sideways. Sagadak trying to work his way through. A great job for Bethune. He picks up 3 positions on the opening lap. They work their way down into the speedball for the first time. Kennedy it is Cody Brzezinski. And third, great start for Morrissey. He got the jump on Preston as they go hard on the brakes into Askin hairpin and now onto the back straightaway. And watch them roar as they head their way down and quickly pulling it up. Hard on the brakes goes Preston. Right on the tail there of Morrissey. Work their way left through Howard's concrete corner. Marcuson is in there. Looks like he's in 6th position. They roll their way across, sneaking ahead of Taylor Agus now into 5th. So Marcuson jumps in. Taylor Agus 6th. Nathan Taylor gets into 7th. Bon Roby 8th at 9th. They work their way through that fast chicane. Foster 10th. Josh Fitzhugh just getting shuffled back in 11th. Long race. 22 grueling laps here of DD2 action. Preston there quickly trying to pounce as he's all over the back on Morrissey here. He was always looking down into Askin hairpin, so keep an eye on the 43 car. Morrissey gets a great run. And will he make the move on Brzezinski? Trying to pull it up, but Cody Brzezinski very late on the brakes. Morrissey gets a better run, but Rose still couldn't pull it off. Preston makes the move. Now Preston moves into 3rd. 49-0 for Ryan Kennedy and Taylor Agus. 49-0 to the 98 mobile entrant of Taylor Agus, fastest on track. They work their way out through the left and right chicane into Electro, and they just roll the car through there. And as we said, Kennedy does it so well, just keeping the momentum going with the number 1 car. Marcus big to the inside of Morrissey gets the job done as they head their way down into Askin hairpin. Plenty of passing opportunities here at Ipswich, and as we see a nice move from Jonathan Marcuson onto the back straight and tussle down the straightaway. Morrissey and Taylor Agus have a huge ding-dong battle. They are into Howard concrete corner. Behind them we have Nathan Taylor, Bon Roby, Sagadak, Foster and Bethune. They roll their way across the start-finish line, 48.772. Wow, Kennedy only driving to get into the 48.7s this time. Cody Brzezinski, 49.1. Preston, 49.2. Marcuson, 49.1 at the moment. So Kennedy already opening up a 1.5 second lead. Only 3 laps down. They roll their way along the back straightaway. And as you can see, Marcuson looking very comfortable here as he had a pass on Brzezinski. Brzezinski, they're quickly fighting back. So this gives Preston a bit of a breathing spot as he slots his car into 2nd position. And as you can see, the guys just all having a bit of a tweak on the brake bias there. So with these cooler conditions, just having a tweak there, adjusting the bias, trying to get a little bit more comfortable. Oh, a bit of a tussle there. Looks like Taylor Agus just getting shuffled a little bit back there. She was back on the tail of Morrissey. 48.530. Kennedy means business in this one. Opening up a 2.3 second lead now. Preston, 49.0. Onto the back straight. Cody Brzezinski there, 3rd position. Watch Morrissey on the brakes there on the tail of Marcuson. And another move on the inside. That's Foster. He makes the move on Sagadak and now moves up into 9th position. Another 48.5 for Kennedy. Quick time. Fastest on track, your race leader. 2.8 second lead now. Tempo just settled down a little bit, but as you can still see, a huge battle with Taylor and Foster goes to the inside. James Foster now moves into 8th position. Sagadak also trying to follow through. Wasn't quite able to do so just yet. They come back straight. Sagadak on the inside this time of Nathan Taylor. And Taylor saying no way. So huge battle there for 9th and 10th position. .48.5 that lap for your race leader, Preston, 48.8. So just getting a quicker and quicker, as well as Cody Brzezinski, 48.8. 48.6 for Jonathan Markinson. Morrissey, 48.5. Once again, having a look on the inside of Nathan Taylor. Does he complete the job this time? Yes, he does. So moves into 9th position. Along the back straight they go. Over 3 seconds lead Kennedy has. Exactly what he needed. Quickly run away, 48.5. New quick time for Kennedy. 48.8 for Preston. Brzezinski, 48.7. Markinson, 48.8. Taylor Agus, 48.7. Foster, 48.7. So Kennedy just a couple of tenths better than the rest of the drivers from 2nd to 11th, all matching each other's time. So very close. Morrissey right on the tail of the 71 car, waiting for an opportunity. They work their way down into the Askin hairpin. Get a good run there onto the back straight, and you've certainly got a passing move, but wasn't close enough to do so. Under brakes. Oh, big one there for Bon Roby. Really closes it up there on Taylor Agus. Loses a little bit coming out. Foster, 48.720. Looks like he's catching a little bit, Foster, 48.6. 48.3 though for Ryan Kennedy. Comfortable drive for the Australian DD2 champion. And looking good to grab a handful of points. Markinson there, Morrissey. Huge tussle here as Morrissey finds a way past Markinson. Markinson under all sorts of threat because Taylor Agus goes through. Bon Roby tried to follow as well. So Markinson sitting fourth, gets gobbled back to 6th position now. One little mistake cost him dearly. Preston, another 48.6, so a consistent drive for the 43 car. Cody Brzezinski, 48.7. Let's see if Morrissey can close the gap on the 18 car. I reckon this will be a very fast lap for the 47 car. Work their way through XPS corner. On the brakes into Askin, down the first. Oh, Morrissey might have put a wheel in the dirt. Saw a couple of sparks coming from the back of that machine. Just looked like he closed the gap up a bit on Cody Brzezinski. So let's see what lap time he does. So 48.6 last time around. Another 48.6. Cody Brzezinski just does a PB, 48.5. Another 48.3 for Kennedy. 11 laps remaining. 4.2 second lead, Ryan Kennedy. In the Comcart machine. Cosmic second. From the Jack Preston. Brzezinski there. Comcart third. Morrissey in the FA Cup fourth. Along the back straight. No change. Taylor Agus getting more momentum. So just keep an eye on Taylor Agus. This looks like a good lap for Taylor. Not far off Morrissey here. The 98 cart. Quick time for Taylor Agus. 48.557. So a PB for Markinson, 48.6. Bon Roby, 48.5 as well. Getting quicker. Sagadak, 48.7. They work their way up to the 90-metre straight. 10 laps remaining. Kennedy, 4.5 second lead. Bon Roby, hard on the brakes, closes up on Markison. Another 48.3 for Kennedy. 48.5 for Preston, as well as Brzezinski. Morrissey, 48.4. Foster, 48.6. Sagadak, 48.6. Bethune, 48.7. Handful of drivers getting quicker and quicker. So Cody Brzezinski holding on to third position. Did a 48.5 that lap. That's the fastest he's been so far. Morrissey did a 48.4. So they're getting closer to Kennedy's times, but no doubt with that lead of Kennedy, as he knows, he quickly shot out the blocks, and now he'll be just nursing the number one machine, making sure he brings it home. 40, as I say that, he just does a new fast time, 48.2. So Kennedy just going faster again. Morrissey, 48.3. 48.5 for Foster. So now Foster all over the back of Markison here. So Markison no doubt feeling the pressure as Bon Roby found the way past. So Roby goes to 6. Out of the speed bowl. Watch Foster here. He got a good run through the speed bowl. No, not quite close enough to make the move there. Preston in a comfortable second, 48.4. Brzezinski, 48.4. Morrissey, 48.3. They work their way across the start-finish line. Taylor Agus now 48.4. Bon Roby 48.4 as well. So they're the 7 in-cut, getting quicker and quicker, as well as Taylor Agus. What she needs is Morrissey to try and find a way past Brzezinski, and then that will help Taylor get close and maybe have a battle for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Onto the back straight they go. Still no change. Markison trying to recover. And as we look, oh, Morrissey inside. Nice move there. So Troy Morrissey goes to 3rd. Got a great run out of the back straight. Nice clean move, so that wouldn't have slowed him up much at all. Through right and left chicane. So the battle 3rd, 4th and 5th. Bon Roby 6th, Markison 7th, Foster 8th. Bailey Sagadak in 9th position, Joshua Bethune in 10th. Nathan Taylor 11th. Did a PB of a 48.7, Nathan Taylor, so getting quicker. Not far away from the fastest time of the race, Nathan Taylor. Just needed to do it a little bit earlier. Preston, they're in a comfortable groove. They're just lapping 48.4s lap after lap. So he's seeing a very comfortable second, but a man who'll be feeling some pressure here as Brzezinski there not giving Morrissey much room there at all, just swarfing all over the back bar, maybe trying to maybe make a move here. They work their way to XPS corner, back down into Askin hairpin. Taylor Agus has certainly closed the gap up here. So a 48.4 for Tyler Agus, while Cody Brzezinski on the previous lap did a 48.8. So that has helped her out tremendously. Through Howard Concrete Corner. 5 laps remaining. 48.4 for Foster. New PB for James Foster. Morrissey up there, maybe a cart length or so on Cody Brzezinski there, but Brzezinski, he'll try and close the gap up under brakes as they enter Askin hairpin. 48.4 for Kennedy. The number 1 cart, as you see there, coming across the start-finish line with 4 laps to go. into turn one. Rolls the machine. 48.169 for Kennedy. Quick time for the number one man. A new quick time indeed with a flying. A couple of tenths quicker than the field here. He's certainly enjoying it out there. Preston sitting in second. The battle is on here for third. Morrissey certainly needs some of these championship points. Start for him in the start of the championship. Mates certainly looking in better form this weekend. Love to get on the podium for the local driver. Joshua Bethune there, not letting Sagadak get away. They're having a great tussle, but not at the end. So, Brzezinski, big move on the inside of the Howard concrete corner. Morrissey gets the momentum and will hold on just for Cody Brzezinski to the inside. No way. Oh, it was wide. Big moment for Morrissey. And that has cost him dearly because now, all of a sudden, from third back to sixth. Bon Roby there trying to find a way past. Markuson will capitalise. He will go to the inside and now finds a way past. So Markuson there quickly capitalises and moves his way in the sixth position. Cody Brzezinski back to third. Taylor Agers fourth. Morrissey trying to recover as he's in fifth position. Markuson sixth. Ron Roby seventh. Foster eighth position. Last lap board will be coming out for Ryan Kennedy. What a drive for this man this weekend. You can say a faultless drive wrapping up every race there, the number one machine. Maximum points with one lap to go for Ryan Kennedy, the Queenslander supported by Kennedy Homes. Exactly what they needed for the championship. He was on the podium at Eastern Creek. Great job for this man, the 43 car, Jack Preston. But look at this battle for third and fourth. Here we come. Taylor Agers, the Boost Mobile entrant, and supported by Z-Course. Can she find a way past and get the Comcart on the podium? You've also got Cody Brzezinski and the Velocity Comcart supported by Top Gun Racing. This is going to be a battle all the way here with only a couple of corners to go. Unable to do anything from here. They work their way down into Askin Hairpin for the last time. Hard on the brakes, down the first gear. Quickly on the throttle. Down the back straight they go. Not close enough to make a move. Take a bow, Ryan Kennedy. Winner of this Ipswich round and state champion. Jack Preston, great drive. Coming home in second. And what a recovery for this man. Comes along in third. The team will be overjoyed with that one because that was a tough weekend for the Velocity team, but they get back on the podium with a third place. Taylor Agers, what a drive, finishing in fourth. Morrissey fifth, Markuson sixth. Bon Roby seventh. Foster, mate, great to have him back competing this weekend. He finishes in eighth position. Bailey Sagadak ninth. 10th of Joshua Bethune, and Nathan Taylor rounds out in 11th. That wraps up DD2, and what a race and a great job for the team of Ryan Kennedy.
Barry.
Yeah, Barry, you going?
When they said your name,
Hey, Max. Mini Max coming up, getting ready for their final. 18 laps. Will be on the front row. It was a great pre-final battle. We're going to see a great final for these youngsters.
I haven't seen you. That's all right.
Young, beam me up, Scotty.
What have we got, my man?
I'll walk you around if you like.
Yeah, cool.
Go to the outside. Come up.
Mr. Taparis, front row.
No.
Christian Genev there on the front row as well. He'll be at a P2.
Come up the middle. Peel off from the outside.
Young children who are not in this race, off the grid, please.
Quickly have a quick chat with Christian, mate. Said you've done a bit of night racing, so you're excited about this Ipswich final off the front row?
Yeah, really happy to be here just because, yeah, it's fun. It's night racing. It's my favourite.
Night racing's your favourite. Bring it on. The Formula K kart, number 8, Christian Genev off the front row. But the man that will lead him, it's the number 1 kart, the Cosmic Machine. He was a 2018 champion. He's having a great year again. Costa Taparis, mate. Have you done much night racing?
No, it's going to be first night race, so it'll be interesting how it goes. Should be super fun.
Awesome, mate. All the best. Looking forward to seeing you in action. Giddy up indeed. Great job, Mr. Piper, looking after the very experienced Mr. Piper. James, we've got Ava Gnostiadis. Ava, getting ready for this final. You've done much night racing? You've done a bit in Vegas, right?
Yeah, we did Vegas, but we raced in the day.
Oh, did you? Okay. Excited about this one?
Yeah, pretty.
Good luck. All the best. Ava Gnostiadis there, second row of the grid. Sebastian Manson, the New Zealander, mate. Any night racing?
Yeah, once and twice.
Excellent, mate. Excited about this second row of the grid. You've moved your way forwards. It's to be a great race.
Yep.
Good luck, mate. The young Kiwi driver, Manson. Another Praga driver here, Jordan Ensby, mate. Getting ready to rumble.
Yeah.
You've done a bit of night racing here. This is probably close to one of your home tracks, so you'll be looking forward to this one.
Yeah, hopefully to get a high position.
Well, you've got a great man there, Kyle Ensby, sitting beside you. All the best, mate. Maxie Welton, mate, you had an epic drive in the pre-final. You excited about this one?
Yeah.
Mate, what happened? The engine just failed at the start, did it?
Yeah.
All right, mate, good luck. You're very, very fast in that pre-final, so keep an eye out on the 68 kart, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Kamal Murad, mate, you had excellent racing earlier on. You ready for this final? Have you done some night racing before?
Yeah, I have at Picton. I won that race. Yeah, hoping do good.
All right, mate. The number 7 kart, Kamal Murad, look out for him. It's going to be a great final. Jack Kokoski, mate, this is a great starting position for you. Excited?
Yeah.
Not racing before?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. All righty. Good luck, my man. Dean Silcock, mate, a local driver here. You've done plenty of night racing here. Going quite well. You were happy in that pre-final. How do you think you're going to go in this one?
Good. Hopefully we move up a couple of spots.
All right, mate. Good luck. The 44 kart, mate. You excited? You've been great to watch so far. Had a bit of bad luck in qualifying, but you certainly made it up in the heats. Looking forward to this one?
Yeah.
Good luck, my man. The 44 kart, ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye on him for sure. Mate Feather, excited about this one. Great to have you a part of the Pro Tour. You enjoying the Mini-Max action?
Yeah.
Final. 26 kart. Where's the starter? How do I say it? It's Abramides, that.
Yeah, Abramides.
Abramides here in their kart 55, mate. You had a great pre-final race. Have you done some night racing before?
Yeah, I've done it a couple of times.
All right, mate. You excited about the final? Good luck, my man. Number 55, Xavier Abramides there. Got the 24 kart. You ready for this one, buddy?
Yeah.
You done some night racing before?
Yep.
All right, my man. Good luck. The CRG machine. Oliver here, getting doing.
Yeah.
Where you from, mate?
Here.
You're from here, local driver. Good luck, mate. Kart number 10. What's your name?
Benjamin.
Last name?
Munro.
Benjamin Munro, cart number 66. Mate, unfortunately having to start from the back, but you've got plenty of speed. You excited about this one?
Yeah, really excited. First night race as well.
Oh, excellent, mate. Good luck. Very fast young Benjamin Munro, so keep an eye out on him. Connor Peacock, great to have you a part of the Minimax series, mate. You've done plenty of racing here in the night. You excited about this one?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm just having fun at my first Rotax meet, and yeah, thanks for all my family for supporting me.
Great stuff, mate. The cash roll machine, cart number 50. We're getting set to rumble. Minimax final about to start.
Okay, those who haven't got vests on, you can start your camera, then out the gate. All the other people, you can start the camera and get on the.
First time. Yeah.
Somebody forgot.
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
That's not right.
So we got to have a chat with the Minimax drivers. Some first time, some have had some experience. This is going to be a great battle. We saw plenty of action in the pre-final. Getting set for a start. They'll get a chance to warm up their C2 tyres. Costa Taparis, cart number 1, his first night race, so very excited. It'll be great to see him in action. The Cosmic Machine, the Formula K cart there in second, Christian Genev. Ava Agnostiatis there in the Energy Machine. The Kiwi driver there, the 22 card, Sebastian Manson, the blue plates on that card. And of course, don't forget, blue plate is up for grabs here for Minimax. Great to see the cards all here lined up in front of us. Conditions certainly cooled down here. So no doubt the drivers, engineer, mechanics would have been probably making the engines run a little bit, would have been made some different carburetor adjustments for this final race for sure. $18 laps. One more lap as they then get set for a start. Costa de Paz leads the way as we get set. The drivers to keep an eye out here will be the 44 car, Jay Mikowski there. Makes some great moves. That's a New South Wales driver supported by Tongue and Groove. Xavier Abramedes had a great pre-final. So Xavier there, 55. The Victorian will be great to watch. Madison Feather, Connor Peacock. Those guys are excited about this one. And then Benjamin Munro, 66 from the back in this one. The Victorian, supported by BM refinishes. This is going to be a great battle for him. He'll certainly move his way forward. We are getting set for a start. They approach the start straight away. Lights around. We are racing. Oh, look at Manson. Makes a quick move to the inside. They way through. Oh, it's Janab, who's had a spin on the opening corner. They were squeezing their way through turn one, and the man on the front row, Christian Janab, has now had a moment and will have to work his way very hard to get back through the field. Plenty of laps to do so, so we'll keep an eye out him for sure. They work their way out XPS corner for the opening lap, and it's Costa to Paris leads the way. They head their way down into Askin, having a great start. As they work their way along the back straight, Sebastian Hansen third, Maxi Walton gets into fourth, and it looks like as that makes a big move on the inside. And that will now be for fifth position as they work their way out of Howard's concrete corner. And coming onto the straightaway, they will go. It is Anthony. Look at this Murad quickly trying to fight back. Oh, as he tried to make the move, not quite able to do so there, as they now work their way through this very fast right to left chicane. So Jake Rudakowski already moved his way up into seventh. Kokoski eighth. Abramidas now moves up into ninth. Silcock 10th. Madison Feather 11th. Quimby 12th. Connor Peacock 13th. Benjamin Munro 14th now. And Manson and Walton having a great tussle. Walton tries to go up on the inside. Manson will have the inside run into the hairpin. Let's see what happens down the back straight. Great run for the 68 car. They're side by side. Now Maxi Walton will ride the 68 machine into third. They work their way out of the Howard's concrete corner onto the straight. 53.173 for your race leader. He's first, not race, and he's tackling it with the fastest lap of the race so far. They work their way now through the right to left chicane. Ensby there got shuffled back from Kamal Murad, so there's a great hustle happening for fifth and sixth. Kamal now moves to fifth. And also Jake Rudakowski ready to move on Ensby. He goes to the inside, gets the job done. So Ensby there just getting shuffled back a little bit now as they work their way towards that Askin hairpin. Good second lead there Costa Taparis has on these opening couple of laps. Let's see if now Abe Agnostiatis can get in the groove and try and run with your race leader. They work their way across the start-finish line at 53.0 for your race leader, 53.4 for Ava as well as Walton. 53.7, Kamal Murad, 53.8. So I'm not sure what happened there. It looks like Andy really rolled off the pace there on that last lap around. Silcock there, have a look on the inside as they work their way through. It's on Abramidas, so they're having a great tussle for 8th and 9th position. Benjamin Munro there moved his way up in the 10th. Remember, Munro had to start back in 16th position. Unfortunately, it looks like Madison Feather taking no further part of this race. They work their way across 52.9 now for your race leader. So where the real battle is at the moment, it's all happening here with Xavier Abramidas there, the 55 kart in 8th position, Dean Silcock in 9th, Benjamin Munro in 10. That's where all the action is at the moment. And have a look at this on the inside. Goes a great move for Christian Genev. So he's moving his way through the field as well as they work their way down into Askin hairpin. Let's see what happens down the back straight, because he will no doubt be fired up as they roar their way along the back straight. Inside move, yes. Genev picks up another. So he is on a charge now into 9th position. They come into Howard's concrete corner and gets another great run. Will he make the move as they come across? No, he's not close enough just yet. 53.0 from your race leader. Maxie Walton there, 53.2. He's sitting in third position. That is the next best time out on track. So 50 was actually on just on that lap. So Ava Ostiata sitting in second. She did a 53.5. So Maxie Walton, you can see him trying to close the gap up on Ava as they go down that back straight. Next then is Sebastian Manson, 53.5. Kamal Murad, 53.7. Jake Redakowski, 53.3. So that's a quick time for him. But then Costa Tavares now gets into 52s. So your race leader getting quicker and quicker. Ensby just recovering a bit there. He's now 53.5. So that was a good lap for Jordan Ensby. He's now picking up the pace again. Closing the gap back on Kamal Murad as they work their way through electro entries. It's a fast right-hander, then another fast right into the speed bowl. Great job for Jake Redakowski. He's in fifth position, closing the gap up on the Sebastian Manson as they head their way down into Askin Hampton. Silcock there sitting in 10th. Benjamin Munro right on the tail. And as we have a look to the inside, they're having a great tussle here. And it looks like Munro there slides the way back on the inside of Silcock. So Silcock has got gobbled up a little bit there. They work their way down the back straight. Then they kick left once again into Howard Corner. Maxie Walton, 53.1. Manson, 53.2. Jake Redakowski, 53.2. Let's go through the order. Costa Taparas, 3.2 second lead. The Cosmic Art, New South Wales driver, doing a great job in front. Agnostiatis in second, the young Victorian. She's doing a great job, but Maxie Walton is chipped away, closing the gap. The Queenslander sitting in third. Sebastian Manson, fourth. Jake Redakowski sitting in fifth. Sixth position, Kamal Murad. Ensby in seventh. They work their way along the back straight. Hard breaks. Christian Genev, 53.2. So he's closing the gap up on Ensby. He's now moved into eighth position, Genev. 53.1 Genev. Quick time there for him indeed. So that is now posting the second fastest time of the number 8 card, Christian Genev. His next one is Jordan Ensby in cart number 12. On the way past Kamal Murad, so they're having a great tussle, and that is for 6th and 7th. Jake Redakowski, 53.2, so he's getting quicker and quicker each lap. $52.9 for your race leader. 53.1 for Ava Agnostiata. So great time for Ava. So she's getting quicker now. Maxie Walton, 53.2 that lap. But where the battle is about to happen, it is for 4th place. Sebastian Manson under all sorts of pressure because Jake Redakowski is right on the hammer. How will he have a look to the inside here? No, not quite close enough. Gets a good run out of that XPS corner there. See if he lines up and gets another good run onto the back straight. Sebastian Manson head down. This is a great tussle here. Hard the brakes. They work their way through that right hairpin. Then they kick left into Howard Concrete Corner. 52.9 for your race leader. New quick time. Jake Redakowski there. Still sitting. Oh, looks like a move on the inside here. Now was that Ensby making the move? They're side by side, and it is all happening. Genev now makes the move. So Christian Genev, 53.0. Second fastest. Now moves his way into 7th. What a drive for the 8 car. Out of XPS corner. 4-second lead your race leader has as he now goes through Howard Concrete Corner. Flat out through this right-hander. 7 laps remaining for him as he crosses the line. Just watch how smooth he is through turn 1. Now into pit corner. Have a look at this. Oh, big move on the inside. The 44 cut gets ahead of Manson. So a great move for Jake Ridikowski. Moves his machine up in the 4th. Great tussle there. Christian Janeb also now moves in the 6th position. Kamal Murad there sitting back in the 7th. Ensby 8th. They work their way out of XPS corner. Long left-hander. Stretch of a bit of a straight there. And then they go right into the hairpin. Get a good run onto the back straight. We see Kamal Murad there just holding on. Ensby still on the table. So that's a battle for 7th and 8th. No change here for Ava and Maxi Walton. Swapping lap times. Ava on that lap, 53.3. 53.2 for Maxi Walton. Oh, look at this, Silcock. They're having a great tussle here. Xavier now makes a move to the inside, so he gets back in the 9th position. Silcock sliding back to 10. They're having a great tussle. Young Dean Silcock through that left-hander. Then they kick right into Electro. He won Oliver there, still in 11th position, waiting for an opportunity to make a move. 52.9 for your race leader. 52 for Ava, Maxi Walton, 53.1. $53.5 there for Kamal and Ensby. That's the battle for 7th and 8th. Maxi Walton now right on the tail of the 14 car. They work their way down into Askin Hampton. So here comes Maxi Walton. Will he get a good run down the back straight? Is he going to make a move? Under brakes, yes, gets it inside Maxi Walton. Now moves into 2nd. Ava tries to fight back. No, not quite close enough to do so. So Ava will slot back into 3rd. 4 laps remain. Kowski 4th, 5th is Sebastian. There goes Ensby to the inside. So Ensby now moves into 7th. Kamal Murad, Xavier Abramides 9th, Dean Silcock 10th. He won Oliver 11th, Connor Peacock 12th, 13th, Daniel Quimby. Jet Kukoski 14th, Munro there 15th, who unfortunately is out of this, as well as Madison Feather. There goes your race leader crossing the line. 3 laps remaining for Minimax. Look at this battle. Ava Agnostiatis right on the tail of Maxi Walton. This is going to be a great battle right to the end for sure. Xavier Abramides crossing the line with Silcock there, sitting in 10th. He won Oliver on the tail of Silcock as they go flat out through that right-hander. Now through the chicane, they go. They kick left. And then right, Kamal Murad had a big moment through the speed bowl. So Ensby just opened up a couple of kart lengths there. 2 laps remaining. And it's time to zoom in on this battle here for 2nd and 3rd. Ava Agnostiatis goes back into 2nd. Your race leader just does a new quick time, 52.9. It's a great effort for the team and young Costa Taparis that tuned the Cosmic Cut up perfectly for this night race. He said it was his first night race and just in a nice, comfortable groove and just constantly punching out quick times. Only driver to get in the 52 second, 59. but he's done it. Now let's get this battle. They're going to approach the last lap. Borders coming out. Maxi Walton to the inside. It's a drag race. Who's going to break the latest? Walton goes to the inside, gets the job done as they now enter Howard's concrete corner. And look at Averick Nostianas back to the inside. Gets back in the second. They roar their way across the last lap. Borders out. Who's going to finish second? They work their way into pit corner. It's flat out from here through the right kink, flat out through the right and left chicane. A blimp off the throttle. They go left and then flat right through Electro Industries corner, down into the speed bowl. Nostianas, can she hold on? They work their way up to the XPS corner, hard on the brakes. They work their way through. Christian Genève also, he's moved his way. He's sitting in 5th position. He got ahead of Manson, so great effort for him. They worked their way along the back straightaway. Averick Nostianas, will she hang on? Your winner, Costa Taparas, great victory. They're side by side. And yes, Averick Nostianas gets the job done for second. What a battle. Maxi Walton tried to crawl high but lost the momentum. And now Jake Ridikowski, he takes third. And Walton crosses the line just. He finishes 7th. What a shame for the youngster who was looking for a podium finish. Jake Ridikowski third. What an effort for Christian Genève all the way back to come home to 4th. Great effort for the youngster there. Sebastian Manson 5th. Ansby comes along 6th. Walton 7th. Kamal Murad in 8th. Juan Oliver 9th position. Dean Silcock 10th. Abamedas 11th. 12th O'Connor Peacock. Quimby 13th. Kokoski 14th. Munro 15th. And Madison Feather rounds out on 16th. What a battle indeed. Great action for Minimax. More to come. Don't go anywhere. Next up, it is the action-packed DD2 Masters. Denny Wright, third position. Brethren, fourth. Those guys also doing 49 ones. Matty Stenner finally finds a way past Terry Henley. Benny Lillis also trying to capitalise. Unable to do so through the XPS corner. Ashley Seward, they're getting faster as well. 49.7 for him, so he's getting ready to join the action. They all work their way along the back straight. Can Benny Lillis make a move here on the brakes? Yes, inside goes Benny Lillis. He now moves into 7th. They work their way along the back straight. And coming off of that, Benny Lillis made a nice move. 49.0 for Scotty Howard. 49.0 for Chris Walton. The gap is now 0.2 of a second. They work their way into XPS hairpin. Denny Wright in third. Brethren starting to get some momentum. This will be a quick lap for Brethren. He's able to pull away from Fraser Hart. So Fraser Hart in a comfortable 5th. Matty Stenner also in a comfortable 6th now. Benny Lillis 7th. Terry Henley 8th. Ashley Seward 9. That's the top 9 as they wore their way around this 1,080-metre circuit, the final of DD2 Masters. Another 49.0 for Walton. Denny Wright, 49.0. So the CRG machine starting to pick up some pace. A great time to do it because Brethren was starting to close the gap up. So Denny Wright has responded with a 49.0. Great to see. So the top 3 drivers, their best times are all 49.0. Brethren 49.1. Fraser Hart 49.3. Matty Stenner 49.4. Benny Lillis 49.6. Terry Henley 49.6. Now we've got to be careful here. We've got to watch Walton at any time. If he sees a little opportunity, bang, he will take it for sure. So you cannot leave your eyes away from this battle. It is going to happen. Brethren, 48.981. So Troy Brethren winding up the Birrell Art machine from JT Motorsport and Racehouse. These boys are starting to get some momentum. He's in 4th position at the moment. It's Queenslander 1 and 2, Victorian 3rd, and then your Queenslander of Troy Brethren, New Zealander Fraser Hart in 5th. Cosmic leads the way from the Comcart, CRG 3rd, Birrell 4th, 5th is Praga as they roar their way along the back straight. Out of Howard's concrete corner, Matty Stenner in the Paralon. He's running in 6th, Lillis 7th. 48.9 for Brethren. So a new quick time, and now the fastest lap of the race is Troy Brethren. 10 laps still remaining into the speed bowl. 49.0 for Scotty Howard, 49.0 for Walton. Consistency there. 48.9 for Denny Wright. PB for him, 48.9 for Troy Brethren. 49.2 for Fraser Hart. Matty Stenner, 49.4. So a bunch of these drivers getting quicker and quicker. They work their way now onto the straight to greet. 10 laps remaining. So Brethren, 48.909. So that's another quick time for the 4th place getter. And he's now on the tail of Denny Wright. So we've got a battle coming up here. 49.3 for Matty Stenner, 49.4 for Lillis. Oh, Brethren, inside. Big move into XPS corner. And will he make it? Denny Wright wraps the CRG around and he'll have a good run. Can he do a switchback here? And will he get to the inside? Yes, but Brethren has the momentum and he'll hold on. And yes, holds on the brakes at the end of the back straight as well. $48.9 for Scotty Howard. 49.0 for Walton. So those guys getting quicker and quicker each time. Just. 49.1 for Fraser Hart. So the Prego card starting to come on as well. So that's a PB there for the 69 machine. Getting quicker and quicker. Matty Stenner, 49.4. Benny Lewis, 49.6 that lap. Terry Henley not letting Benny Lewis get too far away. He did a 49.5. Back with your leaders. 8 laps remaining. 48.8 for Walton. 48.8. Here he comes. Little sneaky look. Not close enough to do so there. Brethren just opening up a little bit of a gap on Denny Wright. He did a 49.1. Wright did a 49.4. They work their way down into Askin hairpin. Walton there. They go hard on the brakes. These guys know this track very well. So it's hard to make up time under brakes. They are always pushing to the limit. They know their brake markers. 48.9 for Scotty Howard. That's the personal best and just a fraction slower than the quickest time. And that is set by Chris Walton. So is Walton just waiting patiently? Is he trying to find out, maybe thinking, where can he pass? Or is he just hanging on? Because Scotty Howard is punching out, getting quicker and quicker each lap. Brethren doing a great job, constantly staying in the 48.9s, Troy Brethren. So this is a great comeback drive for him, just too far back to battle with these front two. If he had a better start to the race, he certainly would be a part of this battle for the lead. So now as we see 5 laps remaining. As Scotty Howard said, really wanted to win this weekend. Certainly with the number 13 of Stuart Marshall. They want to do it for him. They work their way at the end of the back straight. They kick left into Howard concrete corner. $49.0 for both front two drivers. $48.9 for Brethren. Wow, great effort for Brethren. Lap after lap. $48.9, $48.9. Consistent drive there for the number 6 car. Denny Wright, comfortable foot, but Fraser Hart is coming. Keep an eye on the 69 car. Picked up about 4/10 on that lap. Have to be careful, Denny Wright. He'll have to try and squeeze as much as he can out of the machine because Fraser Hart is coming. Your leaders down the back straight. Hard on the brakes, down the first gear. They wrap around the right-hander and kicks left. Just a little lift off the throttle, letting the car roll, then back on the throttle, short shift into second as they come across the start-finish line. 4 laps remaining. And look at the times, 49.0, 49.0. Brethren, 48.8 for the 6 car of Brethren. So just consistently in the 48s, and it's a 48.8, so great job for him. Denny Wright, 49.1. Fraser Hart, 49.3. So Denny Wright, he responded. Oh, look at this. Big move to the inside. Walton gets the job done and now takes the lead. 3 laps remaining. And Walton has now taken the lead from Scotty Howard. They work their way across the start line. Here we go. 3 laps remaining. And Walton just sneakily gets past under brakes at the end of the back straight. So let's see when Scotty Howard, where will he fight back? Fraser Hart, 49.140. So the 69 car punching out another quick time, but he's back in 5th position. They work their way along the back straight. 2 laps remaining. Will Scotty Howard make a move here? Not quite close enough to do so. They work their way out of the right. They kick left. And with 2 laps remaining now, when's the time to make a move? And can he do it? They go left through this very fast part of the circuit. Quickly down the first gear. Short shift into second as they go through the right-hander. They kick right then left through the chicane. Howard swarfing all over the back of the 68 cart. Brethren, he's still closing. For the last 5 laps, Brethren has constantly been doing 48.9s, and this has allowed him to close the gap. He's ran out of time, but we could see a huge battle starting to open up here. They will get ready to greet the last lap board, and it's Walton holding on at the moment. They go hard on the brakes. Look at Brethren. He is really closing up here. Last lap board is out. What a last lap this will be for Walton. 48.7 for Brethren. Quick time. What a time to do it. Walton there just making sure. Cannot make a foot wrong. Must get to the apex. Every corner. Hugging Electro. Down into the speed bowl. Slowing it up to get a good run out. Howard, what can he do from here? Walton there. Driving defensively as possible. Here comes Brethren. What can he do from here? He's not close enough yet. Brethren closing the gap up. Howard goes to the inside. He somehow snuck past. They're side by side. They go hard on the brakes. And who will take victory? Well, Howard holds the inside run out of Howard Concrete Corner. And guess what? He will take the win. What a drive. And what a great effort for the boys. Dale Burr will be overjoyed with that. Great effort for the team down there. And what a way to do it. There's no doubt. That's for you, Stuart Marshall. Great effort, team. Scotty Howard wraps up the win. Walton second. Brethren third. Denny Wright fourth. Matty Fraser fifth. Matty Stenner sixth. Benny Lillis seventh. Terry Henley eighth. Ashley Seward ninth. What a battle. DD2 Masters at its best.
Yeah, no worries. All right. Cheers. Okay, we got a clear track. Yeah.
Well, if you thought that was good, we've got Rotax Light coming towards us now. This is going to be a great battle.
Go to the outside, Trent. Keep the middle free.
You can go through me with the whole order because I won't know everyone's name.
Okay, mate, yeah. Up the middle, guys, then go to the outside of the track. Up the middle, then go to the outside, please. Keep the center free. Up the middle.
So we'll start with, no surprise here, the number 11 car, Pierce Lahane, front row, mate, looking strong.
Yeah, we've had a pretty good weekend so far. So yeah, we'll just see how the final plans out. Long 22 laps, so try to keep it.
Always, you're looking calm, pretty cool collective there, mate. You've done this many times. This is going to be a great final.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Pierce Lahane.
Up the middle, go to the outside.
29 car there on the front row. Ryan Wood, mate, must be excited about this one.
Yeah, no, it should be a good race. Hopefully, it should be a clean one and see what happens.
All the best, mate. Car 29, Ryan Wood, the Kiwi driver, sharing the front row. Well, it's great to have this man back in action, Cody Gillis, former DD2 world champion, mate. Second row of the grid. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, obviously didn't have much pace in the last race, so a few changes and the night's exciting, so we'll see how we go.
Bring it on, mate.
Yeah, of course.
Giddy up, number 9 cart. Very experienced, Cody Gillis. And what a great drive for the 94 cart, mate. You fought hard, you've come back. Second row of the grid, looking good, Reese Cohen.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. It's been hard to get here, so we'll see if we can stay here.
All the best, mate.
Cheers.
The JC machine. Benny Jerzak, the 76 cart, mate. Getting ready to rumble.
Yeah, mate. It's been a slow start to the year, but somehow we scraped it in the P5 for the final, so we'll see how we go from there.
Mate, you've done a bit of racing here in the night before.
Yeah, we've done a few club days here. It's been a while since we've had anything big like this at night, so it should be interesting.
Big changes for the final?
Yeah, mate, always.
All the best, Benny Jerzak. Liam Ford, mate. Made a tough race in that wet one, but gee, you bounced back, mate. Not far away here. Had plenty of pace in that pre-final. Must be excited about the final.
Yeah, it should be good. Hopefully we can move up a few spots. No, the cart's got the speed, so fingers crossed we get through the first few laps.
Good luck, mate. Keep an eye on the 64, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a great battle. And this man was a pole position, Tyler Howard. Mate, bit unlucky in that open heat.
Result in the pre, so it's a bit further back than what we want to be, so we'll see what happens.
The cart's got the speed, mate, so looking forward to this.
Yeah, it does. Cheers.
All the best, Tyler Howard. Michael McCulloch, mate, always consistent. You're always thereabouts. How's the number 8 machine treating you so far?
Yeah, no, I got good pace. Seems to like making it pretty hard for myself at the moment, but no, we were good in the last one, so hopefully we can move forward.
It did, mate. It come on strong really late in that last race.
Yeah, for sure. I think we try to, engineer a finals kart, so hopefully can provide today.
Bring it on, mate.
Cheers.
State championship up for grabs. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that's the blue plate on the car. That's also what they're fighting for this weekend. Brody Whitmore, car 57. Mate, it's been a tough weekend for you, mate, but not far away.
Yeah, we're struggling a bit, but we're going to have a crack this time, see how we go.
Giddy up, mate. Brody Whitmore, 57. Car number 25. Of course, Ellie Morrow, getting ready for this one. Done much night racing?
A little bit.
All right, good luck for this one. Finn Osborne, mate, getting ready for this?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Many changes going into this final?
Not really, just focus and move forward.
All right, mate, all the best. Young Kiwi driver. Jackson Rooney, mate, you provided plenty of action. Had plenty of pace, though. Probably not happy where you're starting, but certainly going to look forward for this one.
Yeah, we feel at the boot, but we'll just go forward first one.
All right, mate, all the best. Always good watching. So keep an eye on cart number 30. Oh, yes, Taylor Harness, yes, getting ready. You done much night racing?
Done a bit here and there.
All right, all the best. Many changes for the final?
Not many changes, but we move forward, and that's all we want.
Giddy up, all the best. Rihanna Marahan getting back in action, and certainly have you moved your way forward. Big changes for the final?
Oh, yeah, we're setting the card up, just trying to get it to work for this final. We're starting up higher than we thought, so give it a crack.
Give it a crack indeed. All the best. Marcello Sarachi there getting ready to rumble, mate. Had plenty of pace yesterday. Big changes for the final?
No, nothing too big. Just put my foot down and see how we go.
Giddy up, mate. All the best.
Chris.
Bragonji there getting ready, mate. Actually, you had all right pace in that pre-final. You guys made much changes for the final?
Just a few. Just need a few tenths here and there, and we'll see.
All the best. Be good to watch. Always look nice and bright there. Harry Ward, mate, getting ready to rumble. How's your weekend been out so far?
It's been a pretty tough one, actually.
Is this your first time here at Ipswich?
Yep.
Night racing, any night racing before?
I've done a couple of minutes here and there.
All right, mate, all the best. Matthew Lupino, mate, you had some great pace at Eastern Creek. Hopefully you were going to carry that on through to this round. Tough weekend here for you at Ipswich?
Yeah, I've had better weekends in the past, but, that happens, so we'll just put our head down and see what happens, yeah.
Yeah, mate, like your pace wasn't bad in the pre-final. It's just very tough field, isn't it, trying to move your way forward. Mate, all the best for the final.
Cheers, mate, thanks.
Young Harrison Stocky, young Queenslander, mate, you've done plenty of racing here before. Tough weekend, but I'm sure you're excited about this final.
Yeah, pretty excited.
Any changes for the final?
Just a few.
A few, mate. Well, all the best there. Card number 20. Benny Taylor, 22, mate, getting ready to rumble. Any changes for you leading into this final?
Yeah, a few driving changes, also a few car changes as well.
I saw the mechanics there in the pre-final trying to give you some instruction. There was a pretty tough battle in that pre-final.
Yeah, it was real hard, but you know, it's always learning every time I go out, and it's just getting better when you go out every time.
All right, mate, all the best. Oh, this man, Cody Brzezinski, mate, what an epic DD2 race you've been having. How's this kart shaping up for Rotax Light?
We'll see in about 10 minutes. So, yeah, not many people behind me, but yeah, just have some fun. It's a long 22 laps and see if I can last, actually.
All the best, mate. Double stint. Must be tough. This is a grueling track.
Yeah, definitely. The ribs are holding up okay, but definitely going to look forward to a beer afterwards.
Giddy up, mate. Well done.
Andrew Shea.
Andrew, mate, big job for you, mate, but certainly won't be giving up without a fight.
No, we made a couple of changes to me, pretty much, on the car, just to get it going. I'll send it. We'll see where it goes.
All right, mate, all the best. So there's your field of Rotax Light geeing up. It's going to be one great battle. Pierce Lehane will lead the field out with Ryan Ward, the New Zealander, alongside him. Get ready to rumble for this one.
Okay, guys, fire up. No worries.
Well, as we've been saying, what a great way to mix up the Australian Rotax Pro Tour with some night racing. Cooler weather, great for the drivers. Everyone's so excited about this one. Rotax Light 125 hit the track for a 22 lap final. Let's see how this one unfolds. Cosmic up the front row. Ricardo Kart, P2. The Arrow Machine, Cody Gillis, second row of the grid, alongside him with the JC Kart of Reese Cohen. They've done a great job there, the 94 Kart. The team with Troy Harner saw him there, just giving Reese a few debrief before he chucked the helmet on for this final. Lights are at amber. When they go out, we will be racing. Formed up nicely, coming onto the straight. Lights are out. We are go as they roll their way to turn one. Cody Gillis gets a great start. And look at Jerzak trying to pull it through as well. Wood is on the outside. They work their way through, and yes, Wood gets into third position. Jerzak slotting back in the fourth. Reese Cohen, they just slotted back to fifth. Great start for Whitmore. He slots into sixth with Tyler Howard in seventh. They work their way through Electro Industries for the first time. Heading down there, drivers just driving a little defensively as they work their way to the top of that 90-metre straight into XPS corner. And we see as Sirachi makes a move on the inside. So he's quickly trying to move forward as they go now into the right hairpin. They roll their way along the back straight. And have a look on the inside. Is it Howard? Makes a move and gets the job done on Whitmore. They work their way out of Howard Concrete Corner and approaching the start line. And it's Pierce Lehane leads the way from Cody Gillis. Ryan Wood in third, Jerzak fourth. And they head their way through this very fast part of the circuit. They go right then left, and it's nearly flat out through Rotax 125 through there. So Tyler Howard makes up a position. Liam Ford there just got gobbled up. He's sitting back now in 8th position. Ellie Morrow in 9th. Finn Osborne 10th. And see another move. Rooney trying to move his way forward. He's having a great tussle on that. Probably with one of the tourniquet entrants there as they head out of Askin corner onto the back straight. They're still battling it out. Along the back straight they go. Hard on the brakes. Another move. And I think that was Marcello Sirachi making another move forward. Having a look at the times, Ryan Wood so far fastest on track, 50.264. He's sitting in third position. Pierce Lahane, your race leader. Cody Gillis second. He's only 0.2 of a second behind your race leader. Ryan Wood in third. And he's only, maybe 2 kart lengths behind or didn't get the run onto the back straight. So Gillis gets a great run. Jerzak just slotted back a little bit. He's at 50.3. He's a couple of kart lengths behind Wood. And have a look at this, Reese Cohen. He's starting to get a bit of momentum. He is right on the tail of Jerzak. They now work their way across the start-finish line. 50.2, but it's Tyler Howard. 50-0. The man in 6th position has just posted the fastest lap of the race. So the 44 car, well, he did qualify on pole position. Bit of bad luck in the heat races, which has made him have to work his way back through the field. So he's sitting in 6th, looking promising for the 44 car. Next up, he's got Reese Cohen. They head their way down into the Askin hairpin. 50.2 for your race leader, Pierce Lahane. Cody Gillis with a 50.2. Ryan Wood, 50.1. They roll their way along the back straight. Hard on the brakes, and Wood just closing the gap up a little on Gillis. So this could be a quick time for Ryan Wood. They get ready to cross the start-finish line once again. 50.1 for Ryan Wood. Gillis 50.2. They head their way through that right and left chicane once more. Tyler Howard, he finds a way past Reese Cohen. So he's certainly on a charge here. Brody Whitmore 50.1. Liam Ford, we cannot forget him. Kart 64. He's in 8th position. Ellie Morrow in 9th. Osborne round out the 10. Michael McCulloch in 12th, 50.178. Cody Brzezinski, well, he started from the back of the pack. So Cody started on 22. He's now in 11th position. So they've really turned it around here today, the Velocity team in the Top Gun Racing entrant. 49.9 for your race leader. Quick time for Pierce Lahane. Cody Gillis, 50.0. The top 4 drivers all posting their best times. They work their way out of that speed bowl. It's a very fast corner. And now they kick left into the XPS corner, down into Askin hairpins, a tight right-hander. Important to get a good run. And as you can see, Cody Gillis, he explodes out of that hairpin, and Wood closes it back up. So that could be a gearing difference there. Gillis might have an extra tooth on. Wood maybe a tooth lower. Couldn't quite get out of the hairpin as well. And this tight, stiff competition could be there. Just Gillis just getting a better run onto the back straight. Great to see. Best driver. And as we've always heard, 49.931 for Pierce Lahane. Another quick time. 16 laps remaining. They work their way out of XPS corner. It's the middle pin. Let's see what it is this time. They work their way onto the start-finish line straight. He did a 49.9, a 49.8, 6/10 now. Gillis, 2nd position, 49.9. So that's a personal best for Cody Gillis. And a nice move there for the 93 car. So Sirachi moving forward now moves into 12th. 50.1 for Ellie Morrow. So she's doing a great job there in the 25 car. Moved into 9th position. Liam Ford, 8th. Whitmore, 50.0 for Brody Whitmore. Tyler Howard, 49.9. Jerzak, 50 dead. So Tyler Howard there sitting behind Jerzak at the moment. That is on for 4th and 5th. Hard on the brakes once again. So Lahane getting quicker in each lap. Just extending his lead a tenth of a second at 6.3 at the moment. 6.2. 49.9 for Ryan Wood. So Wood now gets into the 49-second bracket. 50.0 for Ellie Morrow. So every lap, the 25 card still getting faster. Finn Osborne, 50.1, rounding out the top 10. Rooney, 11th. Sirachi, there, 12th. McCulloch, 13th. Taylor Harness, 14th. Harry Ward, 15th position. Lupino moves into 16th, ahead of Riano Mara Hunt, who slots back to 17th. Harrison Stock, 18th. Gonji, 19th. Andrew Shaw, 20th. Taylor, 21st. And now, as we see, Brzezinski, who unfortunately got shuffled back and has to come and work all over again. 49.8 for Pierce Lahane. New quick time, fastest lap of the race. 49.9 for Gillis. So the gap is still only 0.6 of a second. So not far away, Gillis. Ryan Wood, 50.0 on that lap, sitting in third position. Tyler Howard now moves ahead of Jerzak in the fourth. So it's the Cosmic Cart leads the way from the Arrow. Third is the Ricardo Cart. Fourth is the Spree. Fifth is the Cosmic. The JC Cart in sixth position, hard on the brakes as they work their way into that hairpin. They then kick left in the Howard concrete corner, and it's flat out. 12 laps remaining. 49.9 for Pierce Lahane. 50 dead for Cody Gillis. 49.9 for Ryan Wood. Tyler Howard, 49.9. So the top four drivers all into the 49-second bracket. Liam Ford there starting to really close the gap up on Reese Cohen, so we could see a bit of action here for 6 and 7. That is, they work their way onto the back straight now. Reese Cohen gets a great run onto the back straight. That'll save him. They go hard on the brakes, back into the right hairpin. Whitmore's then next behind. And then we have a little look to the inside, not quite close enough to move. And I think that might have been Finn Osborne. It was trying to find a way past Ellie Morrow. Jerzak not letting Tyler Howard get away. 50.1 for Benny Jerzak, 50.3 for Tyler Howard. So he made a mistake, and that has gave Jerzak a chance to fight back. Cohen still holding on to 6. Liam Ford 7th. Whitmore 8th. Elio 9th. Finn Osborne 10th. Rooney 11th. Marcello Sirachi 12th. McCulloch 13th. Harry Ward 14th. Manny Lupino 15th. Ten laps remaining. 49.886 for Pierce Lahane. A new quick time. Tyler Howard, 49.8. So he just posted the fastest lap of the race, sitting in fourth. Ryan Wood still on the tail of Cody Gillis. They work their way at the top of that 90-metre straight. This is the middle part of the circuit. They work their way through that left-hander. Liam Ford still on the tail of Reese Cowan. Into the right hairpin, onto that long back straight. So Cody Gillis doing a great job there consistently. 49.9s, 50 dead, holding on to second. Ryan Wood, 49.9. Another 49.8 for Pierce Lahane. Benny Jerzak, 50 dead. So Jerzak there just getting a little bit more out of his 76 machine. Liam Ford all over the back of Reese Cohen. So surely at any time now, Ford will be trying to maybe make a move here. They work their way out of the speed bowl up to the 90-metre straight. Not close enough to do so. Lahane now got over a second lead now over Cody Gillis. And he's just punched out consistent times. 49.9, 49.8. 49.9 again. Cody Gillis, 49.9. Ryan Wood, 49.9. Tyler Howard, 49.8 again. Seven laps remaining. And it's Lahane with a 1 second lead. Comfortably out in front. Cody Gillis in second position. Ryan Wood third. Tyler Howard fourth. Benny Jerzak fifth. Reese Cohen sixth position. Gets a good run onto the back straight again. Liam Ford closes the gap up on the brakes. He's sitting in seventh. Brody Whitmore with eighth. But keep an eye, Ellie Morrow closing the gap up on Whitmore here. 50.0. What will Ellie Morrow do this time around? 50.0 again. Finn Osborne doing another quick time. Jackson Rooney now gets into the 49s. He's sitting in 11th position. So Tyler Howard just edging closely and closer to Ryan Wood. He's still a couple of car lengths away though. 6 laps remaining. They go hard on the brakes at the end of the back straight. Through the right, they kick left. Through Howard Concrete Corner. Flat out onto the on-site. Straight away with 6 laps remaining. 49.8 for Pierce Lahane. 49.9 for Cody Gillis. As well as Ryan Wood. Another 49.8. So Howard just a tenth of a second. As he closes the gap up on Ryan Wood, he's still a handful of car lengths away. So he will need Ryan Wood and Gillis to scrap it out before he can really get on the back bumper of the 29 car. Gillis just gets such a good run onto the back straight, making it very hard for Ryan Wood to find a way past. He closes the gap up on the brakes. Through Howard Concrete Corner. 5 laps remaining for Lahane. 49.8 again. 49.9 for Gillis. Another 9 for Wood. These guys are not making a mistake. Punching out the same laps, lap after lap. Jerzak now moves into the 49s. The 49.986. He's sitting in 5th position. Reese Cohen there still holding on to 6th with Liam Ford. They're still on the tail. Brody Whitmore sitting in 8th position. Finn Osborne 9th. Ellie Morrow 10th. Rooney 11th. So here comes Tyler Howard. He's getting closer now. This will be a good lap for the 44 car. He's in 4th position. Let's check it out what he does. 49.7 for Pierce Lahane. Quick time for the 11 machine. Fastest lap of the race for your race leader, and that gives him a 1.6 second lead. Ryan Wood now does a 49.8, so he just does a personal best. Tyler Howard does a 49.8, and he's closing the gap up. We could see a battle all happening for second. There's 3 laps remaining now. 49.8 for Tyler Howard. Benny Jerzak, 50.1. Cohen, 50.1. 50.3 there for Liam Ford on that lap. So Cohen are just maintaining this 6th position. Ellie Morrow sitting in 10th as Osborne muscled his way. Now on the tail. So Finn Osborne just at a personal best, 50.0. Getting ready to approach. 2 laps coming up for Pierce Lahane. Great drive. Consistency there has allowed him to just edge away from Cody Gillis. Cody's done a great job as well. He's been consistent, but Lahane's just had that tenth of a second. to 2/10 faster than Gillis. 49.8, 49.9. So no doubt Cody Gillis has had a consistent drive. He's lapped 49.9 nearly every lap, as well as Ryan Wood. Tyler Howard working overtime with this 2 laps remaining. They're getting ready. They've reached the XPS corner, which is the middle part of the circuit. And last lap board has just ticked over. Lahane onto the back straight, getting ready to greet the last lap board. On the brakes, hard on the brakes as he wraps the Cosmic Machine around the right. He kicks left into the Howard concrete corner. Here comes Tyler Howard. This is going to be a battle here. Second, third, and fourth. Cody Gillis, another 49.9. And that has just allowed him to maintain this second position. Wood is doing everything he can. He's got to be careful because Tyler Howard is only a car length behind him now. They work their way through Electro for the last time. These guys are so evenly matched. Lahane has set the fastest time, 49.7. Gillis' best has been a 49.9. Ryan Wood, 49.8. Tyler Howard, 49.8. They work their way along the back straight. They haven't put a foot wrong here. But this man, too strong once again. The 11 cut from New South Wales. Put your hands together. Pierce Lahane wraps up another victory. Great drive for Cody Gillis for second. Ryan Wood on the podium for third. Tyler Howard fourth. Great effort here. And what a battle it was. Benny Jerzak fifth. Reese Cohen sixth. Liam Ford seventh. Brody Whitmore eighth. Finn Osborne ninth. Ellie Morrow 10th. Rooney coming along in 11th. Srirachi 12th. McCulloch 13th position. Harry Ward 14th. Lapino 15th. 16th position. Taylor Harness. Bragonji 17th. Rihanna O'Mara Hunt in 18th position. Harrison Stock 19th. Brzezinski 20th. Andrew Shaw 21st. And Benny Taylor 22nd. 22 starters, 22 finishes. And what a great race. Rotax Light it was. Still more to come. Next up, we've got Junior Max. And after Junior Max, Rotax Heavy. So 2 more races remaining. And let's go down to the start line and greet our Junior Max drivers as they get ready to rumble for their final in moments' time. Well, I certainly hope you're enjoying the night racing here. It's great to walk across the track. If the driver make a mistake, it's very damp off the track, so keep it on the black stuff. And the man that will lead him out will be the 49 car, Luke Pink, in the Praga Machine. He will be off the front row. To share it will be the 10 car, Bo Prenesti. He's done a great job. 26 Ethan Feather. Looking forward to this. Curtis Tennant, great to have him back in action in the Praga Machine.
Up the middle, guys. Up the middle. Move to the grass and take your card off on the grass.
Clay Osborne in car 15. He'll be a man to watch under the guidance of the very experienced Joshy Hart. He's Luke Pink, mate. This final, we're under lights. It's going to be a great race.
Yeah, it should be a great race. Hopefully it's competitive and a lot of clean racing.
Clean racing indeed, mate. What's the plan for the final? Any changes?
Not too many, just drive it.
All right, mate. Bring it home, the 49 cart. You can see the blue plate on the cart. They're also fighting for another blue plate here. Luke won that at Eastern Creek. There's a chance for a blue plate here. This is the Queensland Championship as well. And can this man do it? Bo Prenesti, mate. Great effort for you, mate. Front row must be happy with this.
Yeah, really happy. I just need to try and keep calm and do what I know I can do. Try and get P1.
Giddy up, mate. All the best there. Cart number 10, Bo Prenesti. The 26 cart, the Queenslander, Ethan Feather, mate. Any changes leading into this final?
Just a few. Yeah, a little bit.
What's the plan of attack, mate? You're second row of the grid. You're in a good position here. You'll have the inside run into pit corner. Not a bad place to start.
Yeah, it's a good place to start. So far, I like it. Hopefully get a good start and hopefully go for the win.
Good luck, mate. 26 card. Always great to watch this man at the start. Curtis Tennant, Praga Machine, mate. Great to have you back in the Pro Tour. Must be happy with this second row.
Yeah, it's been great. It's a good weekend turnout. Let's see how we're going final.
Well, mate, great to have you back. All the best.
Thank you.
Curtis Tennant, second row of the grid. Here he is, Jared Hughes. Mate, you've had to work hard, but you've done a great job to bring the 18 cart third row of the grid. Excited about this final?
Yeah, didn't have a good start for the weekend, but glad to come back again. Hopefully we can do something in the final.
Mate, all the best there, young Jared Hughes. Clay Osborne here, cart number 15. Mate, you've had a win earlier on. Mate, your third row of the grid. Many changes going into the final?
Yeah, I've made a few adjustments. Hopefully it comes on good towards the end, and yeah, hope for the best.
Mate, what has Joshy said to you leading into this final?
Just relax, stay calm, and just drive it to its ability.
95 machine, William Seal. Mate, a bit of bad luck, but surely the cart will be better this one.
Yeah, hopefully she doesn't bend this time.
All right, mate, all the best. William Seal. Now we're with the 50 cart. Sorry, Brianna Morris. Brianna, you've actually done a great job in these heat races, so you must be happy starting where you are, right behind the 15 machine. Your first night race as well?
Yeah.
Doing a great job. All the best for the final.
Thank you. Sebastian.
There, mate, must be excited about this final.
Yes, I am.
Mate, you've raced here at Ipswich before, but that was back in Mini Max, so now in Junior Max. This is a great position for you. You must be very happy with your results so far.
Yeah, coming from the back especially because it was a hard race and I want to have some fun here.
All right, mate, have some fun indeed. All the best there.
Connor Roberts.
And yes, the Queenslander, Connor Roberts. Great to have you back in the Pro Tour, mate. Had some good heat races yesterday. How are we looking for this final?
Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully you get a good start. And yeah.
You've had some night races here before, so certainly know your way around this track.
Yeah, I will.
All right, mate, all the best. Connor Roberts, card number 19.
Kobe Giovanni.
Hey, sorry?
Kobe.
Oh, yes, Kobe Gavoni there, card number 88. Mate, you've been on the podium before, so you know what it's like. Can you do it back from here?
We'll see, but I think we can. I think we're in a good position. If we get a great start, definitely, yeah, hopefully.
All right, mate. All the best. You know your way around this circuit as well. And it's Hugh Barter, mate. Tough weekend for you, mate. You've been on the podium plenty of times before and on this circuit, so you know your way around here. Are we going to see the 68 on the podium today? Great to hear the confidence. All the best there, young Hugh Barter. Great driver indeed. Great field and great depth in Junior Max. Tyson Jennings, mate, you've moved your way forward. You must be excited about this final.
Yeah, happy with where we're starting.
Many changes going into this one?
No, not really. Just getting used to a new chassis.
All right, mate. All the best in the Esprit machine. Oh, yes, Jean Marco Pradell, mate. Mate, you must be happy with this start.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Hopefully we can climb a few positions.
Any changes leading into the final?
Nothing.
Just send it. All the best, mate.
Ryan Lancock.
Ryan Lancock, mate, in the Ricardo machine. Getting ready for this final?
Yeah, just hoping it's finishing really.
Mate, is this your first weekend for Pro Tour?
Yeah, it is.
All right, mate, all the best.
Thank you.
So great to see him taking part this weekend.
Great.
Great Delford, mate. Any changes going into the final?
Nah, not really. Had a bit of lacking bit of pace, but 22 laps, size forward, see what it can do.
Anything can happen in 22 laps?
Sure can.
All the best, mate.
Sam Seacombe.
Sorry?
Sam Seacombe.
Oh, yeah. Sam Seacombe, mate, in the Comcart. Any changes leading into this final?
Not too many, no, but hopefully we'll go better this time anyway.
You've done some night racing before?
Yeah, 1 or 2 races, but that's it.
All right, mate, all the best.
Thank you very much.
These Comcarts, the fluoro yellow, they do light up. How about this man, the Pace Tech machine of Jack Hodder, mate? You were on the front row in qualifying. Bit of bad luck, mate. Plenty of work to do, but you've certainly done it before.
Yeah, I reckon we could push our way up to the front. Car's fast, we're good, so yeah.
All right, mate. All the best, Jack Hodder in the JC machine. Luke Thomas getting ready to rumble. Mate, any changes leading into the final? Troy Farley Camp are doing a great job, so certainly you've got some good guidance.
Yeah, not too many changes, I just want to keep my head down and keep going forward.
Head down and fight. All the best, buddy.
Ronaldo.
Zane Ronaldo, mate, you had some good passes in that pre-final. You G'd up, ready to rumble for this one?
Yep.
Mate, you've done some night racing here before. You know what it's like?
Yeah.
All right, mate, all the best.
Thanks. Marcy Corderay.
Marcy Cloray, mate. What can we do in this?
Oh, I don't know.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Mate, have you done much racing in the night before?
No, not really. One or two.
All right, all the best.
Thank you.
Josh Richmond.
Joshy Richmond, mate. Bit of work to do here, mate, but certainly anything can happen in 22 laps.
Yeah, we've had a bit of tough luck, but hopefully I got my eyes forward. Hopefully I can make some passes.
All right, mate, all the best.
Cheers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there is your field of Junior Max. Macy Cluteray there will be one to watch in this one. She's ready to rumble to move her way forward. This is going to be a great tussle. Jackie Hyder, cart number 33, a great field of Junior Max. Get set for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, bro. How you going, man? How you been?
Yeah, all right.
Hey?
Love it.
Oh, sure, I can do, mate. Yeah. Luck, man.
I was just wondering that actually because it would actually make a difference. That's right. That's what I was just wondering.
So Junior Max final, the driver's set to go. Jared Hughes there looks like failed a plug. So these guys are trying to get that thing back in action. This will now cause him to start from the rear. Oh, it looks like someone's lost a tyre. Oh, that's a real shame. That's cart number 24. Oh, young Macy Cluteray there, unfortunately, lost a tyre there, so it looks like she'll be a non-starter. That's a real shame for Macy, young New South Wales driver. So Luke Pink will lead the way alongside him, Bo Prenesti. So the Queenslander front row with Bo Prenesti, the New South Walesman. Then we've got Curtis Tennant, who's certainly ready to rumble for this one, supported by a Z Course. Tyler Greenberry there, just giving some assistance this weekend with young Tennant. Good to see there, Ethan Feather, Clay Osborne, Jared Hughes. Well, he's got that machine up and running again. And we are getting set for a start. The final of Junior Max under lights. Oh, no, still missing. So that's a shame there for Jared Hughes. Lights are going to know they're flashing another lap. So another chance for these guys to form up and get ready to rumble. Warming up the D2 tyres. Great conditions for racing. It's cooled up nicely. These guys had a chance to do a little bit of practicing on Thursday night just to dial themselves in, getting ready for this finals racing under lights. We've done this once before in a Rotax meeting, but not a part of the Rotax Pro Tour Championship. So this is going to be great stuff. Hopefully we can continue on doing so. The drivers are loving this night racing. As I said, the conditions are perfect for racing. And if you've just popped out or just tuned in to our live streaming, this is round 3 of the Australian Rotax Pro Tour, brought to you by Sparco We're at halfway point of the championship. And it's great with the way the Pro Tour Championship works, the points, there's still plenty of points up for grabs. So this championship will go all the way to the last round because there is huge points up for grabs at the final round of this series. And of course, the winner, the top 2-3 drivers get a trip to the Rotax World Finals, which is held this year in Sarno, Italy. Lights are on amber. When they go out, we mean business. We are off and racing. Lights are out. They roll their way down the turn one. Curtis Tennant gets a great start and slots in the second position. Osborne trying to run with him and does so. Great start for Osborne as well. Then Bo Prenesti slots back to fourth position. Great start for William Seal. He moves into fifth. They head their way now through Electro Industries for the first time, down into the speed bowl. It's Luke Pink that leads the way, though. Praga, 1 and 2 at the moment, from third of the FA card of Osborne, fourth of Prenesti. They work their way out of XPS corner and all getting through cleanly. Great to see. They work their way out onto that back straight for the first time. And just still testing conditions. Tyres will be a little cold. Big move on the inside on the brakes. And that looks like a great move there for Gavoni, who slid the cart up on the inside. Kobe Gavoni now moves his way in the 7th position. So a big start there for the 88 cart. So he means business for sure. They work their way through the chicane once again. And it's Luke Pink leads the way from Curtis Tennant. Osborne third, Prenesti sitting in fourth position. Great start for William Sill, the Castrol 95 machine, with Ethan Feather sitting there in sixth. Cavoni 7th, Sebastian Ruiz there in 8th. Brianna Morris 9th, Connor Roberts back to 10th. Hugh Barter 11th, Pradell 12th, Luke Thomas 13th, and it's Ryan Laycock 14th position. A bit of a shuffle as they work their way onto the back straight. Another big move on the inside, and that might be Connor Roberts trying to squeeze his way through. Plenty of action happening as they come out of Howard's corner. Luke Pink, 50.6, fastest on track. Hugh Barter now moves into 9th, so there was a big move there for Brianna and Hugh Barter, moving into 8th and 9th position. So 50.6 there for Luke Pink. Curtis Tennant, 50.7. Osborne, 50.9. Bo Prenesti, 50.8. They work their way now into Askin Hairpin. Coming onto the back straight, Luke Pink, the Queenslander, supported by Luxus Products and DPE. Opening up a gap already. It was 0.4 of a second on the previous lap. Let's see what it is this time. Luke Pink looking comfortable here. So it's out to 0.6 now. Through the chicane they go, and they're flat out through there, the Junior Max riders. And look at Ethan Feather right on the back there of William Seal. He'll be getting ready to make a move. Down into the speed bowl they go. Feather, can he make a move from here? No, not quite close enough. They work their way out of XPS corner. Great effort for Kobe Gavoni up into 7th position. Great effort for the youngster as they now work their way onto the back straight. Brianna Morris there in the 50 cart. First time in that night racing. She's doing a great job here in 8th position. Now through Howard's concrete corner. Then we've got Hugh Barter. 50.3 for Luke Pink. It's out to 8/10 already. 50.7 for Curtis Tennant, 50.4 for Clay Osborne. So Osborne there, he's found a way past Curtis Tennant. So Osborne moves to 2nd. They work their way through that speed bowl up to the top of the hill of XPS corner. This is the middle part of the circuit. Jack Hodge moves up into 13. So the Pace Tech car moving his way forward as well. They go work their way down the back straight under brakes. Big move. And a great job there for the 50 car, and it was for Brianna Morris. She now moves her way into 7th position. 50.2 for Luke Pink. Oh. 1.4 second lead now. Osborne 50.7, Tennant 51.2 that lap. So had a bit of a moment. He'll certainly recover as he's back on the tail of Osborne. Bo Prenesti, William Seal, Ethan Feather, there's still no change. A great tussle here as we see Hugh Barter now trying to find a way past Kobe Gavoni. Barter to the inside, gets the job done. So Barter now moves into 8th position. Gavoni back to 9. But look at Gavoni, he wants action. He goes back to the inside, gets the job done. So Gavoni going back and saying, no way. Look at Barter, he fights back. Great tussle here. They work their way along the start-finish line straight. Curtis Tennant, 50.2. So he's quickly recovered and has now punched a quick time. But the fastest on track is a 50.177, and it's from the Pace Tech card of Jack Hodder. They work their way now. We'll keep an eye on Hodder as he sits in 12th position, working his way at the end of the 90-metre straight, now into XPS corner. That's the middle part of the circuit. So the times are certainly coming down here. Luke Thomas, 50.5. He's the card number 5. 13th position. Joshy Richmond, 14th. Rinaldi moves into 15th. Laylick back to 16th. Sakomi, 17th. Pradell, 18th. 50.2 for Luke Pink, so he's getting quicker. Osborne, 50.2 as well. Rinaldi sitting in 15th, ahead of Laylick there. As you can see there, 51.0. They work their way through that chicane into the left and right. Hodder moves up another position now into 11th. And now having another look to the inside. Hodder gets the job done. Yes, squeezes through Cavoni. So young Jack Hodder is on a charge here. They start to work their way onto the back straight. Keep an eye on the battle here with Osborne and Tennant. It's all on the second and third. Bo Prenesti, 50.2. But it's Luke Pink now, quick time, 50.118. Luke Pink fastest on track. 1.6 second lead. So Clay Osborne getting quicker as well. He's sitting in second, 50.198. Curtis Tennant third, 50.2. So these guys are all achieving PBs. They now work their way onto the back straight. William Seal leaning over the wheel of his Castrol 95 card. He's still got Ethan Feather breathing down his back. Brianna Morris is there as well. They work their way across the start-finish line. From then, Hugh Barter, Connor Roberts, Jack Hodder, another 50.1 for Jack Hodder. Luke Thomas, Kobe Gavoni, Sebastian Roos. Then it's Joshy Richmond, Zane Rinaldi still holding on to 15th position. Ethan Feather right on the tail of William Seal. Hasn't quite found a way past just of yet. Look at Hodder go. He's now on the tail of Connor Roberts. They work their way down. Hodder goes to the inside, gets the job done into Ascot hairpin. So Hodder goes to 9th. Onto the back straight. They go right then left. Riding with Luke Pink, your race leader. Osborne comes across in the second. Tennant sitting in third. Prenesti 50.2 there. So Bo getting quicker each lap. $12 laps still remaining, a long way to go in this battle. But it's Luke Pink, 1.7 second lead at the moment. Along the back straight they go. Curtis Tennant, 50.175. So he's still getting faster. Sitting in third position. Working their way out of Howard's concrete corner. They're flat out all the way around that right-hander onto the straight. New quick time for your race leader. 50.0 for Luke Pink. 50.1 for Bo Prenesti. William Seal now 50.0 as well. Ethan Feather 50.1. Brianna Morris 50.4. Hugh Barter 50.2. So the 68 card is on a charge, getting faster and faster each lap. Jack Hodder 50.0 as well. They work their way along the back straight. Still no change up in front, but it's Feather. As I say, no change. He now makes a move on William Seal and now moves in the fifth. Another 50-0 for Luke Pink. So great job for Ethan Feather. Slides the 26 card in the fifth position. Bo Prenesti getting quicker and quicker as well. So he's not letting Tennant get far away at all. So Tennant in third, Bo Prenesti fourth. They're both matching the same lap times. 50.042, 50.044. Very close. Hugh Barter starting to close up there on Brianna Morris. Hugh Barter 50.1 that lap. So the team from AWC Motorsport, CC Racing. Tuned it up. Long way to go. 10 laps remaining. Luke Pink gets into the 49s as well as Feather. They both get into the 49s now. So times are getting faster and faster each time they roll their way around the circuit. And Luke Pink with a healthy 2.1 second lead. Osborne there has opened up a bit of a gap from Tennant. He did a 50.0. Tennant did a 50.1. 50.1 also for Bo Prenesti, but here comes the 26 card of Ethan Feather, 49.913, fastest on track. They work their way along the back straight, hard on the brakes as they go through that right-hander. They then kick left into Howard's concrete corner. It's just a little lift off the throttle, and now they're flat out all the way along. Look at Hugh Barter. He is now right on the tail of Brianna Morris. Josh Richmond now moves up into 11. Sebastian Ruiz there back to 12th. Cavoni 13th. Rinaldi's moved up a position. He's now in 14th. Zane Rinaldi. Sam Secombe in 15th position. Pradell 16th. Laycock 17th. Tyson Jennings now slotted. He's in 18th. Lukey Thomas 19th position. Whoa, look at this. Inside big move for Feather. From a long way back, gets the job done. So Ethan Feather now moves into fourth position. What a pass. Under brakes. They roll their way across the start-finish line. Another 49.9 for Luke. It's Jack Hodder now that's fastest. 49.869. The 33 card on a charge. So back up the 90 metres straight out of XPS corner. Connor Roberts did a 50.2, so a personal best for him. That will certainly help secure his 10th position at the moment. From Joshy Richmond in 11, Sebastian Ruiz still 12, Cavoni 13, Rinaldi 14, Secombe 15th, as we said. So there's no change there. Luke Pink 50-0. Clay Osborne at 50.0, Tennant at 50.3. So Jack Hodder now on the back of Hugh Barter. Right on the tail. They work their way through the right and left chicane. So Hugh Barter will have to get ready to make a move if he can. Jota, look at this. Hodder goes to the inside. So Barter made a little mistake. Hodder quickly capitalizes and now moves the JC card into 8th position. Feather back on the inside of Tennant. Big move again. So Feather really confident with the 26 card under brakes and now slots it in the 3rd position. Six laps remaining. The 49 card, Queenslander of Luxus Products, comfortably in front here. A 2.1 second lead. Osborne's done a great job. Moved his way into second and is maintaining second. But the big charger, once again, we always talk about the youngster, 26 card of Ethan Feather. He's moved his way into third. Curtis Tennant sliding back to fourth. Tennant head down. He will not be giving up. There's a podium position here. And then right behind him is Bo Prenesti. Behind Prenesti, you've got William Seal, Brianna Morris. Then from Jack Hodder. Then it's Hugh Barter behind you. Barter and a comfortable Connor Roberts. PB there for Brianna Morris at 50.2. As we have a look there, Curtis Tennant just getting slotted back another. He just did his personal best of a 49.9, but Bo Prenesti squeezed past. And now Bo Prenesti moves into fourth position. William Seal now having a look to the inside. Big move for William Seal. Gets the job done into fifth. Oh, 49.8 for Luke Pink. New quick time. So Luke Pink on lap 18 has just done a personal best of a 49.872. Turn it up the 49 card. Osborne in second. Feather in third. 50.024. Let's see what Feather does this next time around. Bo Prenesti, 50.046. So these two guys, third and fourth. This is going to be a great battle. They'll be pushing to the limit. Hodder has a look to the inside. Goes to the inside, goes Hodder. Now moves into seventh. So nice move for Jack Hodder. There we have it. Feather has a little look to the inside as Bo Prenesti makes a great move and now slots into third position. 49.9 for Bo Prenesti. Feather slots back to fourth. So that's where this battle is going to be on. There's only 3 laps remaining. And Bo Prenesti just does a personal best of a 49.967. What a time to do it. William Seal finds a way past Curtis Tennant. Along the back straight, Luke Pink goes into Howard Concrete Corner. He's been in fine form, Luke Pink. Winner at round 2. Looking very strong here this weekend. 49.856. Quick time for Luke Pink. Just sets a new fastest lap of the race. And we thought he was just comfortably in the lead. He's pushing the 49 to the limit. New quick time, 49.856. 2.8 second lead. Osborne, the New Zealander, supported by Power and Earth, sitting in a comfortable second. Bo Prenesti in third. Keep an eye on Tennant, fighting it out with William Seal. That is for fifth and sixth. Hodder in seventh. A great drive for the 33 car. Bo Prenesti just got a good run onto the back straight. William Seal there just opened up a bit of a gap from Tennant there as well. Last lap board is out, ladies and gentlemen. What a race. William Seal just hit a PB 50.0. Another 49.9 for Jack Hodder. So it's Luke Pink in control. Osborne second. So far, Bo Prenesti, Ethan Feather. Keep an eye on this. Feather on the tail. It's all happening for third position. Is he close enough? Not yet. As he goes hard on the brakes into Askin Hairpin for the last time onto the back straight. A great run for Prenesti. He had to get a good run down the back straight. Oh, whoa, further to the inside. Couldn't quite pull it up. And now William Seal says thank you very much. And he now moves into third position. Your winner. Great job for Luke Pink. Takes another win and another state title. Great job for the Luxus team. Great win there. Clay Osborne, great job to finish second. William Seal third. Bo Prenesti fourth. Tennant, they're finishing sixth. That was Ethan Feather fifth. Jack Hodder, great try for him in seventh. Brianna Morris eighth. Hugh Barter ninth. Connor Roberts rounds out the 10. Last race, my man. Yeehaw. Yeah. Yeah, what a bummer. Last race for the night, ladies and gentlemen, and it is Rotax Heavy. Great field. This has been the best year we've seen for Rotax Heavy, and some great old faces come back to battle it out here at Ipswich, and why not? There's a blue plate up for grabs. Stay. Getting a bit chippy here tonight as well. Great weather for the Rotax engines. We're going to see some quick times here for these guys. The number 1 cart, CRG machine, Lane Moore. Tough start to the weekend. They've come back. But the man who will be on the front row, the 22 cart, Regan Payne, the comeback kid.
Come right up to the line.
This one here? Yeah. Well done.
Right up to the line.
Let's start with the man who'll be starting off pole position.
Up the middle, guys.
Oh, I know why you're so fast, mate. You got Sammy Houston here. Regan, mate, as I said, great to have you back. Rotax Heavy, mate, at its finest, and you're on the front row. Must be happy with that.
Yeah, thanks, Scotty. It's been really good weekend, and yeah, like you said, I've got the Iceman, the international mechanic working on my car, and he's done a good job. So no, everyone's Z course. JT with the engine. It's all going pretty smooth.
So I'm sure Iceman would have gave you a Red Bull right before the race. Good luck, Regan Payne. Let's have a quick chat with the man. Had some mechanical problems in the qualifying, but wow, what a turnaround. Lane Moore, mate, the number 1 cart back on the front row. Must be happy with that.
Yeah, no, we had a bit of problems in practice in the ECU went. So yeah, bit of a bad, qualified 10th, but we're here now, so we're ready to go.
Mate, good luck. Looking forward to this one.
Can't wait.
Lane Moore, CRG man. Second row of the grid. We'll start with Christopher Farkas, another man, mate. A former Rotax Heavy champion. Great to see you back in racing again, mate. Great field of Rotax Heavy as well.
Yeah, it's actually picked up for the last couple of years, and this is a really good turnout for this event.
And, mate, to come back with 20 guys, must be excited about this final. Starting off the second row of the grid, what a great comeback.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very hard race. Everyone's all on pace, and it's going to be pretty tough.
All the best, mate. Great to see you in action. Cart number 2, Christopher Farkas. And it's this man, the 68 cart, Chrissy Walton, double stinting. How's the body, buddy?
Yeah, it's feeling it, but no, better than what I expected. But yeah, everything's going all right, so we'll see what happens.
Mate, looking forward to this one there. How's the any changes going into the final?
Yeah, we were good yesterday. We sort of struggled a bit today, so we've flipped it upside down as you do before the final.
Why not? Good luck.
See what happens.
Giddy up, mate. All the best. Chrissy Walton always puts on a good show. James Mackin, the birthday man here today. Mate, bit of bad luck in one of those heat races, but you've turned it around. Third row of the grid. Looking forward to this one?
Yeah, Scotty, I just ran out of talent in that third heat. Into the straight, been by myself. But if I could just hold on for the race, that'd be great.
You weren't thinking about cake or something, were you?
A little bit.
All the best, buddy. James Mackin, great to have him back in action.
Ben McMillan.
Ben McMillan, well, mate, what a turnaround, mate. You've worked your way very much so in this race, starting in the third row of the grid. Must be happy with that.
Yeah, happier. Not
Happier?
a great weekend, but we'll see. Hopefully we can go forward a bit more.
Yeah, you certainly have been going forward, mate. So keep an eye on the 39 card. All the best.
Thanks.
Christopher Williams.
Christopher Williams, great to have him part of the Pro Tour this weekend, mate. Great to see you in action in the CRG machine. You've had some pace. Looking forward to this final?
Oh, yeah, it should be good. Been up and down weekend, but yeah, keen for the final.
Many changes going into this one?
Oh, yeah, there was a few, so hope for the right way.
Fingers crossed, mate. All the best. Jared Knight, mate, great to have you part of the action. Mate, had some good pace earlier, mate. Any changes going into the final?
Yeah, made a couple, so hopefully it's the right way.
All right, mate, all the best.
Thanks, mate.
You've done plenty of racing here at Ipswich before.
Yeah, I can't see it at night, though.
All the best. As we talk to the drivers, plenty of changes. Great to have this man back in action. Benny Walter, mate, how are we shaping up for the final?
Yeah, hopefully we'll be all good. We had a rough day yesterday, but it's getting in the right direction today, so hopefully further forward from here will be a pretty good result, I think.
Got to ask you, mate, any changes for you? Everyone else is.
Yeah, of course.
All the best. Benny Walter.
Hudson Heath.
Hudson Heath, mate, getting ready to rumble. Any changes for you in the final?
Nah, don't change the thing, just drive it. That's my philosophy.
Giddy up, mate.
That's it.
All the
There we
best.
go.
Mate, you had some awesome pace in the wet weather race as well, by the way. I know you had to come back through the field, but it was lightning fast.
Yeah, slicks all the way, save himself $300.
Giddy up, my man.
Nicholas Crusoe.
Caruso, mate, you've had, you know what it's like to be up the pointy end, mate, so no doubt about we're going to see you fight your way forward.
Oh, yeah, have a go. It's a long race. Just cut down some laps.
Mate, have you changed cards for this weekend?
Oh, yeah, to the JC car.
So you changed your car for you, right?
Yeah.
All the best, mate. Looking forward to seeing how the 20 cart goes.
Thank you.
Tony Bajani.
Prony Begonji, mate, getting ready to rumble for this one. You've been excited about this night race. It's finally here.
I do like a night race, especially if we're going to do it. This is the best spot to do it, but we're back here, so we'll see how we go.
All right, mate. There's plenty of action in that pre-final.
Yeah, there certainly has been. Anyway, it's all good fun. See how we go.
Good luck, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Zach Van
Lewiston, mate. Certainly normally seeing you up at right at the pointy end. You said you've new chassis this weekend, still trying to muscle it out. Had some pace, so big changes for the final, or you just kept it simple?
Yeah, pretty big household changes sort of every run that we've done, just trying to find a spot with it. Just hoping to salvage some points from here. A bit of a rough start.
Points indeed, mate. All the best. Sammy, mate, right near the brother there, mate. Any? What's the plan for this final?
I'll just try and finish. I've been struggling all weekend. I'm 10 kilos over, so just trying to get some pace and chase these blokes.
All right, mate. Giddy up. All the best.
Sam Jackson.
Sammy Jackson, mate, in the Cosmic Machine. Have you done much night racing?
First, mate.
All right, mate. All the best. Any changes for you going into this final?
Yeah, a few.
All the best, mate. Fingers crossed.
Alexander Rinaldi.
Alexander Rinaldi, mate. Got to ask the question. Have you done night racing?
No, first time.
Yeah, mate, many changes for you going into this final?
No, not many this time.
Keeping it simple?
Yeah.
All right, mate. All the best. You've got a bit of work to do there, but let's see what this Tony kart can do.
Thank you.
Good luck, mate.
I've got this one right, Jumpy Morotti.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, mate, I keep getting your name wrong.
Yeah, Junpei.
What's your last name?
Morita.
So now we're Junpei Morita there, mates, in the Cosmic Machine. Your first night race?
Yeah, first Pro Tour.
First Pro Tour as well. How's it treating you so far?
Well, I'm at the back anyway, so I'm gonna be watching everyone taking out of each other.
All the best for the final, my man. Flynn Jakes, mate, what's going on back here? You were so fast in the heat races. What happened?
Yeah, just got lucky during one of the heats. So we're going to try and work my way back up.
Mate, you've showed plenty of pace, so looking forward to seeing the 55 card in action. All the best, buddy.
Thank you.
I know this man very well, Gabby Whitmore, my man.
How are you, Scotty?
Mate, great to have you part of the Pro Tour. What's the plan for the final? What's Matty Greenbury said to you?
He just says go hard or go home, mate.
Giddy up, my man.
Yeah,
Go
pretty
Team
good.
Gavani.
Christopher Ball.
Oh, Christopher Board, mate. What a tough weekend for you. Mate, are we going to see this machine light up in the final?
I certainly hope so, mate. Like Ricky Bobby says, if you're at first, you're last.
All the best. He says it last. Giddy up, guys. All the best. Rotax Heavy. As I said, this has been a fantastic championship so far for the Pro Tour. And this is going to be a great final, no doubt about it. Lame Russell. So let's start up the engines, warm up the D2 tyres, and of course the Rotax 125 Max engine. This is going to be a great final. Regan Payne, pole position. This will be an important one for these guys. They've been very close in lap speed, so it'll be all about who will get the whole shot into turn 1 and 2. So guys still shuffling in position, getting set for a start. Are orange. When they go out, it will be pedal to the metal, flat out for these guys. Last race of the night here for round 3 of the Australian Rotax Pro Tour has been brought to you by Sparco. Series sponsor for Rotax Heavy is CRG Australia, and it's Regan Payne leads the pack. The 20-cart field, lights are out, so we are racing as they roll their way down the turn 1, and it's Regan Payne. Looks like we'll get into the lead, and Lane Moore will slot into second. Farkas, we've got one that looks like Mackin there, who just got had a little moment and got gobbled up on this opening 2 corners. They work their way now out of Electro Industries for the first time, and it's Farkas who moves into third. Fourth is Walton. Watch Walton. He'll be ready to pounce quickly. Great start also there for Ben McMillan. He's sitting in now 5th position. They work their way out of the XPS hairpin. Oh, Zach Van Leeuwisten has come to a halt. That is a real shame for the 4-cart. He was on the podium at Eastern Creek and had the pace to win at the opening round. So this is a real shame. What a tough weekend for the team, for the Van Motorsport team. Back with the action here. And as you can see, it's Regan Payne leads the way from Lane Moore. Farkas in third. Walton right on the tail. Ben McMillan, great job there for Christopher Williams. He slots his machine into 6th, 7th position. Great job there for, it looks like Mackin sorted back to 7th. Jared Nynett now moves his way into 8th position. They work their way out of XVS hairpin once again. Tony Brigongi moves his way into 11th. Hudson Heath there sitting in 10th, right on the tail of Benny Walter. Onto the back straight they go. And then we see a move on the inside. Nice move it is. And that could be Benny Walter. Oh, a bit of a tussle here as they work their way off out of Howard's corner. Regan Payne fastest on track, 50.903. Lane Moore, 51.2. So Regan quickly opening up a 7-10 lead at the moment. Walton now finds a way past Farkas. They head their way up the 90-metre straight. Now working their way out of XPS, which is the middle part of the circuit, down into the Askin hairpin. Onto the back straight they go. And now it's hard on the brakes as we see Mackin closing the gap up once more on Christopher Williams. 50.903 is the time at the moment. No doubt that'll get faster as they do more laps and the tyres get up to temperature. So Regan Payne, 50.802, opening up now to 0.8 of a second. Lead over Lane Moore. Lane Moore, 50.9. He's only a 10th slower at the moment than Regan Payne. Chris Walton, 50.9. Farkas, 51.0. McMillan there, 51.1. They work their way along the back straight. Watch Mackin on the brakes this time. Makes the move. Late move it is, and gets the job done on Christopher Williams. Great job there for, looks like, keep an eye, as I said, on the 55 cut of Flynn Jacks. He's now moved in the 9th position. Jared Niner in 8th position. They head their way out of that speed bowl, climbing their way up to the 90-metre straight. No change here, 50.7 now for Regan Payne. Quick time indeed there for your race leader in car 22. 1 second lead over Lane Moore. Walton in 3rd. Farkas in 4th. McMillan 5th. There is your 5. And another big move on the brakes. So Jared Niner now makes a move on Christopher Williams. So Williams not quite comfortable on the brakes. And he's been attacked twice there now. 50.702 for the 55 cut. Flynn Jacks there moving his way forward. And fastest on track, sitting in 9th position. He had to come from the back of the field. He now works his way through the speed bowl up the 90 metres straight, kicking left into XPS corner. They work their way down this back straight once more. 50.7 for your race leader, 50.8 for Lane Moore. Walton 50.7. So Walton just edged a little closer to Lane Moore. What will it be this time? 50.7 again for Walton. Lane Moore 51.0. 50.6 for the 55 car. Flynn Jacks getting quicker and quicker. A long way to go, 15 laps remaining. Christopher Williams there just getting quicker and quicker each time he roars his way around the circuit. So he just posted a PB, 51.124. Bragongi under a bit of pressure there. And that was from Hudson Higg trying to find a way past. Caruso sitting in 13th position. Gabby Whitmore 14th. They worked their way along the back straight. 50.6 for your race leader. 50.7 for Lane Moore. Walton 50.7. Christopher Farkas 50.6. So he edged a little closer to Walton on this lap. 50.9 for Ben McMillan there, sitting in 5th position. Mackin sitting in 6th. Jared Nynett there in 7th. Christopher Williams in 8th. Keeping an eye on the 55 card of Flynn Jacks. He is chipping away. Really got that cart tuned up nicely as he closing the gap up on the pack. Tony Cart leads the way from CRG. Comcart in 3rd. This is great to see 3 different make of go-karts in the top 3 in Rotax Heavy. And it's Regan Payne in the Tony Cart leading the way. CRG second from the very experienced Lane Moore. The number 1 machine. He qualified 10th, Lane Moore. Chipped away in the heat races and tuned up the CRG machine nicely. Another PB and a quick time for Flynn Jacks. Fastest on track, 50.546. Look at this battle starting to happen here. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Farkas on the tail of Walton. So soon Walton might have to make a move here as Farkas is starting to line up as they roll their way across the finish line. 13 laps remaining. Jared Nynett there sitting in 7th. He's all over the back of James Mackin. They head their way through Electro Industries. So Christopher Williams in 8th position. He'll be starting to feel a bit of pressure because he knows the 55 cut is closing the gap up Tony Brigongi sitting in 10th position. Hudson Heath 11th. Christopher Borden 12th. He started from last. So good job for Christopher Borden 12th. Caruso 13th. Whitmore 14th. Rinaldi 15th. Benny Walters 16th. Maritza there in 17th. Sammy Van Leeuwen in 18th position. So it's just a follow here. Lane Moore just opened up about a car length there on Walton. Well, he had a little moment coming out of the speed bowl, so he's still maintaining that car length gap over the 68 cart. Farkas, though, right on the tail here. Benny McMillan there did a personal best. He's sitting in 5th, cart 39, 50.73. James Mackin, 50.7. 9 up there with a 50.8. As we now see, Flynn Jacks makes a move. So great job for Flynn Jacks. He's now found a way past Christopher Williams. Benny McMillan still getting quicker and quicker, 50.704 that lap. So the man in 5th, he's starting to wind up some more speed in the Arrow cart. A little quicker, about a 10th quicker than Farkas, to be exact, on that previous lap. He just pulled away a little bit there from James Mackin, while Mackin's still under all sorts of pressure from Jared Nynett. They work their way through Howard's concrete corner. Lap board's gone. All the lights and lap board's gone out. .6 for your race leader. He's in a comfortable lead, Regan Payne. 2.47 second lead. Lane Moore just did a personal best time of a 50.779. They work their way now through Howard's concrete corner. So Lane Moore, the CRG, starting to wind up speed. Let's see what time he does this lap. 50.7 again. So very evenly matched from 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Nothing in it there. They work their way out of Electro Industries corner, down into the speed bowl. So fairly well spread out race for Rotax Heavy now. Flynn Jacks was being the biggest mover. He started from 20th position. He's moved into 8th. So great job there. Lane Moore still holding on. They're putting a foot wrong at the moment, sitting in 2nd. Walton in 3rd. And right on the tail, Chris Walton, 50.690. So as Lane Moore just did a personal best, Walton there with a 50.690, as well as a personal best for him. Farkas, 50.7. They will work their way up and just have keep an eye on the battle as Benny McMillan there, 50.7. Mackin just did a personal best of a 50.7. And he's keeping Jared Nynett there right on his tail as they work their way onto the back straight. How many laps remaining? 14 laps. 14 laps completed here at the moment. So Jared Nynett there sitting on the tail of Mackin. He just did a 50.745. So just doing a personal best time for him. Fastest time of the race is by the 55 card of Flynn Jacks, 50.546. Your race leader's best was a 50.548, so nothing in it between those times. But it's Regan Payne who's sitting comfortably out in front with a 2.8 second lead. Lane Moore opening up a bit of a gap from Walton there. So he's got now a 2 cart length gap in second position. $50.723 for Lane Moore. So a consistent drive for the number 1 man. They work their way through the chicane. Walton sitting comfortably third. Farkas in fourth. Benny McMillan in fifth position. Mack in sixth. 9 at seventh. Jacks eighth. Christopher Williams in ninth. 10th position. Tony Bragongi 11th of Hudson Heath. Caruso in 12th. Christopher Board, they just did a PB 51-0. He's in 13th. Gabby Whitmore 14th. Benny Walter 15th. $50.5 for Regan Payne. A new quick time for your race leader. And now fastest lap of the race. 19. So 5 laps remaining. And Regan Payne just pops out a new quick time. 50.543. So he's not in cruise mode, he's in giddy up mode. Still pushing the 22 cart to a healthy lead of a 3.214 second lead it is. Lane Moore doing a great job in second on Walton. Tony Bragongi there, 50.759. So he's sitting in 10th with a personal best time there. So it's very close in the lap time. So Bragongi in 10th, that's good enough to be in second at the moment. It's all about punching good, consistent lap times, and Lane Moore has been doing a great job of that. 50.7 lap after lap, and that is why Walton hasn't been able to find a way past yet. Lane Moore has been very consistent so far. He's opened up a couple of cart lengths on this lap. They go hard on the brakes at the end of the back straight. Benny McMillan starting to feel a bit of pressure because Mackin and Nine they're battling it out for 5th, 6th and 7th. Regan Payne with a new quick time, another 50.510. Lane Moore 50.6. So that is why he's just edged a cart length away from Walton. So they will get ready to see 2 laps remaining. Regan Payne has not got off the gas pedal at all. He is still punching quickest laps of the race with a 3.49 second lead. Lane Moore doing their punching out, 50.697. So the CRG has just gotten quicker and quicker. Walton replies, and Walton now does a 50.6. Farkas 50.6. They work their way through the chicane. So Benny McMillan holding on for 5th. Mackin is right there in 6th, as well as Jared Nynett. And then Flynn Jacks, who's done this superb drive. He's sitting in 8th position. He's about to join the party. While white flag is coming out. We're getting ready to see the last lap board come out here. A super lap this will be for Lane Moore, because he's just opened up a bit of a lead, a bit of a gap from Walton. Regan Payne, 50.5. Lane Moore, 50.7. Walton, 50.8. Farkas, 50.7. There goes Jared Nynett on the inside of Mackin. Gets the job done. Oh, they've come together. So somehow Mackin got through that. I saw Jared Nynett lining it up for the move, and lost plenty of momentum because it looked like maybe Flynn Jacks was trying to follow through. So Flynn Jacks, unfortunately, has been shuffled back. But what about this man? He's come back in the karting. Great way to kick off his entry back in the Rotax Heavy. Regan Payne takes the win. Great win. Second place, Lane Moore. Great drive for Lane. Chris Walton third. Fourth position, Christopher Farkas. Benny McMillan, great drive for him in fifth. Mackin in sixth. Jared Knight in seventh. Chris Williams coming home in eighth. Ragonji in ninth. Hudson Heath rounds out in 10th. And Flynn Jacks back to 11th. Caruso 12th. Benny Walter 13th. Whitmore comes home in 14th. Rinaldi 15th. And it's Mortar in 16th position. Well, that wraps up round 3 of the Australian Rotax Pro Tour. Great job for Regan Payne to come back and take a win.